I think they definitely can develop over that time frame. I think you're right there. I just think some are born just
Mm-hmm.
straight with the brown eyes as well. Um, I need to get your stream.
Oh, is there somebody's? Am I getting
What?
noise from the Roll20 channel?
Oh shit! Let me make sure it's not me.
It's not you, I don't think, but it's showing like a noise.
Beep beep beep
I
beep
don't
beep
see it from anyone. Though everyone's kind of muted for me. So.
beep 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 beep
Couldn't
beep.
tell. I have it all disabled.
That works out.
Beep.
Boop.
Beep, beep. Yeah, most significant changes in color occur between 3 and 6 months.
Man, I'm so glad I have a
Awesome.
crown now. Oh yeah, you're streaming.
There you go.
Bruh, this is so unfair. You have not streamed enough for me to get to the school.
Yeah.
I feel
You have 2
scammed.
days left.
2 days. It's 26%.
Yeah, 2 days and it's
What?
26%.
Bruh. Unfair. I demand a rematch.
I'm gonna extend
I
it.
couldn't give any more than
Yo.
what I could.
Yeah, you can only give I think 2,000 per stream. It's like blip.
He just has to extend it,
Yeah.
Yep, she better.
and
Or
she
it
will,
won't.
because she better.
What are
She
you gonna do?
better.
Beat me
Oh
up?
shit, sorry, I forgot to
No, I'm just gonna keep bugging you until you get annoyed enough where you.
Bitch, I'm always annoyed at you. This is just, a daily occurrence.
Yeah, well, that means I'm doing a good job.
Not really.
Huh.
Because I still do my shit.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Nice comeback.
That's the one I forgot to send you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, something secret.
Oh no, it's in my art things. I just have
Mm.
to find it.
Oh yeah,
That
that was a
one's
really
not a
cool
secret.
picture.
Thank you.
I liked it.
I appreciate it. I used your the technique you shared because it was a good idea.
That's cool, yeah.
It's very good for dramatic lighting. It's very drama.
Mhm.
That's probably what I'm gonna end up using a lot more from now on. Because I
Yay.
hate the way I do it.
It's good. It's a good way to cut out shapes because I use the selection tool a lot too. So it's
Seems a little quicker.
yeah.
Because I focus too much on like each individual color and then, oh, what's the darker version of that, you know?
Yeah, it sort of just depends on what. Because if you are going for mood lighting and stuff like that, in the end, all the like underneath tones aren't going to matter as much. But if you're going for something that's like in sunlight, rendered, whatever, you follow a slightly different approach. But I guess if you just consider it, how much shadow is hitting versus how much light is
I was
hitting.
thinking you could make multiple clipping layers of different colors and like
Mhm.
put it into like you could technically do a bunch of different lighting, like just continually doing that over and over again.
Yeah, no, for
But
sure.
I don't know if it would be quicker than just doing it manually.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Is everyone ready to get started? I would imagine. I think we have
It's
everyone.
missing and Worf missing.
I was gonna say 2 people aren't on Roll20.
Missing.
Because
Also, not all babies
gaming.
are born with blue eyes. Wow. I did not know that.
Maybe some are just no eyes.
True, but that's not on the percentage that they had there. They did have heterochromia, which is only 0.05%, which is interesting.
Is that 3 eyes?
No, 2 different colors.
Mm.
It's like one blue or one green or something like that, or one brown and one other color. You can also have partial heterochromia. I think heterochromia is really cool. Cats can have it and other animals as well.
Huskies a
it's really
lot.
Yuna has that. That's my
I've
reference.
seen more dogs. I've seen a dog in person with that. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I've seen a cat in person with it though.
My old husky, who's not who I don't have
Aw,
anymore,
husky.
but had that. Love him.
I saw a husky at the shelter who had partial heterochromia. So she had brown eyes, but it had like a little cutout on one side. That was like blue. It's really cool.
Is worth alive.
Oh, what's his name?
Nah.
Some actor has partial heterochromia. I think the British guy, Benedict Cumberbatch, maybe.
Oh,
But it's like it's not super noticeable.
pretty, because it'd be like a maybe a
below
A couple actors
slightly
do, but
green,
like
slightly.
yeah,
blue.
it's just not super noticeable.
Come
Yeah,
on,
because he has very light
Alberto.
eyes, and very light
Mhm.
brights. He also has very not super big eyes, so I don't think they.
Yeah. Yeah, Mila Kunis. There's a couple celebrities with partial. Wait, Mila Kunis.
Lilo Dallas multi-pass. Is that one?
Difference in color. Kiefer Sutherland. He's the 24 guy. Wait, no. He's heterochromia, yeah. Never noticed that. I watched a lot of 24. I get it, sometimes it's not very noticeable, I suppose. I think it's more noticeable if like one eye is brown and the other one's like a light color, or vice versa. Because if they're blue and green are closer in color. I think you're more likely to have eye problems though. Henry Cavill? He's got a little brown cutout. I watched a lot of The Witcher. Oh wait, he was wearing contacts. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. The contacts looked really good in that show though. That was really cool. Especially when they did actual like purple eyes on the one character. I forgot her name. Yennefer. Because they, do you know Game of Thrones? Daenerys is supposed to have purple eyes, but they tried putting contacts in and they irritated her eyes too much, so they didn't wear them. And I was like, no. It happens a lot. Like Harry Potter in the book, he has green eyes, and the actor has blue eyes, but he was like 8 at the time, and it irritated his eyes, so they didn't go with it. But it's neat.
All these book writers and their fancy eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you
I'm
know. That's how you
still
know
mad.
they are Mary Sue's.
What, purple eyes?
Oh yeah.
Why? I love purple eyes. No.
The way.
Explain.
Okay. It's more of.
I guess
In-
Lelouch has it, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. It's more of. It's more of like. You're kind of in that phase when you're just starting out as a writer and you want, your character to be cool and stand out from people,
Mhm.
but you end up making him the Mary Sue.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of more just equivalent of that. Like you can have a character with like purple eyes. It's just I hope you write the character a lot better.
You can pry my purple eyes from my cold dead hands. I love purple eyes. Because it's similar to blue. You'd almost think it's a color you could naturally have, but you really can't. But it's like adjacent. Kind of like yellow. Yellow is almost like brown. It's interesting. It's almost.
Can you not have yellow eyes?
There's amber, but it's pretty rare. And it's not like a bright yellow, like it's not like banana yellow. I think if yellow is generally like jaundiced, you really don't want yellow eyes. Like yellow. I don't know about the iris, but yellow skin eyes is bad. Like actual like jaundice type. Or tinted yellow, I suppose.
Okay. Good to know.
That is just funny.
All right, now into D&D, where everyone has jaundice.
No.
You're right. Everyone just says yellow skin. That's just normal.
Who? Nobody's got yellow skin.
Oh wait, you have yellow eyes.
I do, but it's different. Animals can have yellow eyes. Cats and
Disease! Get her!
yeah. See, it's more if the whites of your eyes are yellow.
Burn the
that's
witch.
Yeah,
what-
no.
The witch. No.
Burner.
You know what? if I make a new D&D character, they're gonna have purple eyes. So I don't even care.
Oh, jeez.
Mary Sue.
Mary Sue.
Are we waiting on someone?
Oh, we're going right
Murph
now.
is here. Oh, are you? Mare's here. Wait, why am I?
More just waiting on a starting point, really.
Where?
Well, I'm happy to go.
For the correct segue.
Anyway,
Alright.
I bet
You
you're
don't have
wondering how I got
jaundice.
myself into this situation.
Well, it all started when half
One
of us wanted to
basket
play
bag.
D&D.
Huh?
I was like, sure, I'll DM some shit. Now we're in a fucking desert.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we're
going way back. Holy.
leaving the desert, maybe. Carefully.
We're on our way out.
We need
And
flowers.
I think we need to gather 2 more flowers.
I think is it 2?
I'm
I don't
guessing.
remember.
Sparksy, how many do you
2,
got?
4, one of
Oh
those.
wait, no, someone else is holding them. Yeah.
It would be Horzu. If Horzu's here.
Looking.
I think I'm missing a bit of lay on hands because somebody. got
Yes, you have
poisoned.
10.
Yeah, I have 10 left.
No, sorry, the flowers.
Oh,
There
okay.
was 10 flowers.
That's good. I have a cat.
And I think we're supposed to find
Oh,
12?
baby.
Yeah, we need some more before
Girl.
we leave. Otherwise, her head's gonna get chopped off or something
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
But we
no,
also
she just
have a
can't
lot
leave.
of desert left. So
Yeah, but what happens if she tries to leave?
I vote don't try.
You might find out. Let's see
I
if we
vote
get
don't
in.
try. That's a good one. That's what I say all the time.
Let's not F around and find out.
No fun.
we go forward.
This is the morning of what I think is your 8th day in the desert.
Oh.
Yo, my
Sounds
chat's
awful.
cut off again. What the hell?
Haha,
weird.
sucker.
You know, I should have written that one down. Pretty sure it's your 8th day in the desert.
I feel like it might be the 6th day. I don't have any evidence for this, though.
Interesting.
Well,
I just have a gut feeling.
I feel like I heard 5th day last time.
this check. So you guys entered about there. Went all the way probably to like there, and then went over here. And then you're now like here. That's
That seems like
that
a lot.
far. But you guys lost a bit of time due to, I think, sandstorms. When you think about that, and then it is either your 7th or 8th day. So you're either about to hit 1 week or you just passed 1 week.
Either way, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
And find flowers.
Yeah. You guys need flowers.
Flowers, flowers.
I can't even
Not
eat these flowers.
Oh no, don't. Imagine what that would do to you. itchy insides.
I mean,
Yeah.
you probably you could eat the flower.
Don't eat the flower.
Uh,
We need
Not
that.
gonna eat the flower.
Good.
There's a lot of things that, like, I mean, you could eat.
Alright, so we're going
I
in a
got
straight
50
line.
pounds of worm meat I gotta eat.
Oh, that's true. I've got to cook it. I have 3 portions of cooked worm meat left if anyone wants some.
Sure do.
Absolutely.
Right now?
not.
For breakfast?
No.
Yeah.
Alright. I think you gotta roll something
Alright.
for that if you do that. Oh, mine is cut off now, my chat.
Ah.
Let me try
Ah!
I didn't have the problem last time. So
I grabbed
Ah!
the top of the box and dragged it down and it fixed it.
Okay.
Box of where you type.
Ah, maybe. Kind of.
big box. I got
Oh,
Oh,
big
yeah.
I can make
box
it
of
larger.
granola.
I didn't realize you
It-
could make that larger.
We're
We'll
Yeah,
shrink it all the
thank
way
you.
down and then
That works.
scroll. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Huh. Yeah, so it's a nice, bright morning
Mm-hmm.
in which I believe some of you are still exhausted
Oh, right.
due to
I
a
have.
sandstorm.
By
Let me
Darude.
check. Yes.
I have
Mayor,
one.
Jaffel, and Meval have 1 point.
Wait, I was one of those. Let me make sure I have that
Yes.
written down.
You currently have 1 point of exhaustion. Which only means every ability check you do is at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Wahoo!
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Fine, we're just getting out of here. Not like there's any
Right.
big worms or anything.
Yeah. Or any firebirds.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Jaffel, go lead.
Okay.
Lead us out of this mess.
I will try. All right. Any direction we're specifically going, or
No worm meat for breakfast.
actually, let's see where.
You know what? I'll wait till tomorrow.
Okay. Can I look out?
So yeah,
the
I'll keep
flowers?
going on the trail where you could say changing that, and I'll do a
Yes.
survival check.
Nope. Survival at disadvantage.
Mm.
Yo.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
sorry, that was the wrong person.
Still beasting though.
Still pretty good.
16
Mhm.
still fine. And gotta roll those. Okay,
I'm gonna look for flowers.
sure.
Same.
Give me
Is that-
perception.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Oh, do I have disadvantage?
No, you're fine.
No. Yay! It doesn't. It's not gonna help.
Ah, yes.
Every time.
Not. Sometimes I got
Only that
I
8
got a high number
perception.
once. Oh
That's
no.
nuts.
That sounds about right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm not looking. I don't like those flowers.
It's subconscious just because they've everybody. I've laid hands back, huh?
Huh.
All my spell slots. We didn't check weather before we left, did we?
No, no one checked weather.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
Oh.
your entire day is unimpeded as it is a very bright and sunny day in the middle of a desert.
Yay.
Everything
Ooh.
would feel comfortable except you still have those cubes.
Damn, I love this cube.
I still want to eat it. for science.
To be honest, don't know what that would do to your insides.
All right.
No,
A challenge.
I don't want to do surgery. Please.
Not
I,
that kind
you
of
know, at that
paladin.
point, I guess you couldn't lose the cube as it is inside of you.
But imagine
Right?
you have to. It has to leave your
However,
body.
right,
Does it
and
though?
it is magical, so it wouldn't
it's
break
square.
down.
Ah, see, it's perfect.
You'd be a wombat.
So it would have to pass through your body as a solid cube the entire time.
Oh,
Perfect.
God.
That's what I've been looking for. Really need to clear it up.
Oh.
Detox.
Yup.
And it wouldn't get any warmer the whole time.
Cool.
Perfect.
So nobody
Yeah, so
looks
you're-
well, is he?
Your
I
entire day goes by with just about nothing happening.
Let's go.
Right. Well, I guess we'll
That's a good thing.
we'll sit down. All right. And so where are we on the map now? Just so I can.
That is what I'm double checking.
Yep.
Alright, so that, and then you can go that far in day. It's a good question of did you travel the entire day on foot?
Oh, right.
We would have done the whole
Horse. Camel.
shebang. The camels.
Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that would put you. Probably about there. So you'd be. Get the marker for this. Now, roughly there.
Oh, dang.
Oh, so close.
I
But-
thought we were a lot further. All right, fellas. A game plan. Tomorrow morning, before heading out into the Rocky Mountains, we should do a good sweep around here. How's that sound? Because we do
Mhm.
certainly need some flowers.
I like
Mhm.
sleep.
Well, Val, what do you think? This is your thing.
I think it's a good idea.
Heck yeah, right. Well, let's make sure we get a good night's rest. And I just wanted to confirm. Where are we heading after this?
Oh yeah.
We're going to Dead Snows.
Mhm.
That's north.
Dead Snows?
That's north?
Oh, we gotta drop off the flowers, and then we gotta go talk to the portal guy.
Where's the portal guy?
Yep, the portal guy that does the portals.
In That's north?
Yeah, and Dead Snows.
In That's north?
That's where he is, I think.
Certainly. Okay.
That's at
All
least
right.
what I think the plan is.
Okay, so 2 more flowers? Is it 2?
Mhm.
2 more flowers to Dead Snows. And you know we've done this trek before somewhat. Are
Mhm.
we going to go through the Arn Forest? Around the
Mm.
Arn Forest? We wouldn't want to go to Ascor, I imagine.
Mm-mm.
So we'll find the flowers,
Mhm.
head to Dead Snows, through the
Mhm.
Arn Forest.
Mhm.
Deal.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope you know where you're going, because you're leading the
I know a
way.
lot of things. All right. Good night.
Okay.
All right. Bedtime. Whoops.
Meval goes up to Granny and asks her to sing.
No.
Any things? I thought you just had a really bad cough.
Or just play that
What's
drama.
that supposed to be?
What? What do you have against people with really bad coughs?
You just for entertainment?
Just sure.
Pass the time?
Pass the time.
What? Yeah, I can do that. For 2 gold pieces. My art isn't free. Just kidding. 1 for you.
She gives you a smirk and she flicks a gold coin over.
Jeff, I can't tell if that was a lisp or you were just murmuring.
Yeah.
That was memory.
Mm.
That wasn't Jaffel. That was me saying. Does she understand that one is what she, I guess 1 is easy to count. Anyway, go on.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Rocky
What happened, but
Granny.
yeah. I'll sing. That's what we do our thing.
Sing. Damn, no reenactment.
No, my throat can't make those noises. Sorry.
Wow. Are you just singing?
Yep.
And as she starts, Mivel's just gonna curl up into a ball and just listen.
Be persecting.
Did ya?
Who's that?
All right. Jaffle's just heading to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Are we dead?
Everyone went to sleep.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Are we sleeping? What's the
Sorry, I
deal?
was typing secrets.
Okay.
no.
Oh, not
Oh.
secrets.
No.
Wonder.
Oh man.
I hate when you do
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
that.
Bruh.
Taste your
My-
own medicine.
Bruh. My
What?
secret's literally for you. That's so
Well,
rough.
it's still a secret, isn't
It's
it?
not even a secret from you.
Yeah. Plus, you do. Yeah.
My friend.
You're also keeping the secret. Oh, it's so. She's such a good. Okay, if anyone wants to see the cat, she's being very cute. Her tail is on her head. She's purring. I can't.
Take my
She's
card.
ball.
She is bald. It's funny you said curl up and
There it
listen
is.
to
Oh,
Mare's
okay.
music because I was like, oh my gosh, she's curled up right now. So is Billy, but he's like up
She's
here.
old tail.
Yeah, that's your tail.
Cuddling a cat in your cat t-shirt
It's my
next to your
purr
cat tree.
Yep.
Burrito.
I
All
got
right.
this from a thing.
You
Okay,
got
can
that.
I grab Billy? Can you sit with me, please?
All right. Everyone wakes up the next morning.
Oh, wakey, wakey.
Yes.
Nice, bright and shiny day.
There you go.
Wanna cast druid craft, please. See what the weather's gonna be.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're tired. But he's finally clean.
It'll be another nice, very bright and shiny day in the desert.
Alright, team.
A nice, crisp, way too fucking hot.
Way too even with
Can I
this
look
sugar
at that right
cube.
Oh, baby.
Alright, fellas. Today's the day to get all of the flowers.
Right.
Yeah, some.
Keep your eyes peeled.
What? Yeah, I mean, I can. I'm not really leading them, but before we actually go, we're sort of like more close to like searching it. So.
Yeah, we should look now while we're.
Because then we can search along the way as well, but we should search this area because we kind of skipped a whole chunk.
Mhm.
And
So would
after
you?
the rest, no one's exhausted, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking.
Oh. Wait, can I look? My arm's taking.
Perception.
Anybody
I
that
ain't
cares to
touching, but
isn't
I'm
already
looking.
doing something else.
I can make a snack. Make a popsicle or something.
Yum. Popsicle.
Hi.
Oh, I can't.
Girl. She's
Okay.
such a good. She didn't actually bite me that time.
Okay.
I got kisses.
Oh. You're so cute. She's purring this whole time. He's not, but he's a sleepy boy.
Okay.
My
Now the
my
question
body.
is, how far from where you guys slept are you roaming around? Are you just looking nearby? Are you guys looking while while you're walking?
I'm gonna look around.
Like I was gonna think like a. I don't know,
What were you thinking?
like that sort of radius. I don't know how big that is though. Like-
Holy, that's massive.
I need that deleted. I can't get rid of it. Oh.
Help.
Like walking 2 miles in each direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could all split up. Why not? I'm kidding.
Oh no.
It's
No.
You're gonna give CL a heart attack.
Well, we're almost out of
And
the
like-
desert. I mean, maybe this would be a safe time, but maybe let's not. We only need
Yeah,
2.
right. We're pretty close. Well, I feel like we're almost out.
It's
So I think we should
calm
spend like an hour maybe just like looking around here and then
Yeah, before we start walking in the off direction.
so in that case like I'm trying to think of like a distance that would make sense.
Yeah, I'm not good at distance. That's why I made a big circle.
Did anyone bring a ruler?
Just a
I have a
measuring
bunch
tape,
of rope.
mayhaps.
Alright.
I have a lot of rope.
And a lot of daggers.
We'll just tie our ropes next to each other so we can't, like, escape and get lost.
Hold hands like kindergarten, with the ropes. in between.
That's too close.
Alright, so did we figure out where we're going? Whoop, I've minimized it. I know, this is being so good. She only bit my nose once.
All right, so you
Oh,
guys
there
are
she
what,
goes.
searching the surrounding area?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
surrounding
sure.
area, just to be extra sure, because we're not sure if we do
Okay.
continue moving, if we'll find it,
Let's roll odds for that. Okay. So you search for about half an hour, and you don't really find much. Go to 45 minutes, you're not really finding much. It's not really until about you hit the hour mark that you find, after cresting a hill, you look down at the base of the hill of the sand, and you realize there's a large patch of what looks like was cactus or cacti, but they're just like horribly pulverized and smashed into the ground, almost
Oh.
like flattened.
There's no animals around, it's just flattened cactuses.
Any marks?
Not that you can tell.
Tracks.
We can investigate it. Right?
Yeah.
If anyone wants to either make, I would say either an investigation or survival.
Oh,
Survival.
I'm just gonna
I
shed
feel
one
better.
tear for the cactus.
If the flowers are crushed, can we still use them? I'm asking Mivel.
No.
Oh. Huh. You don't think the worm would do this? Big worm?
What worm? Worm where?
No, there's no worm. As far as I know.
Why would you say worm?
Isla,
Yes?
as you're pointing that out,
Oh.
you realize that the hill you crested and the I guess dune you crested and the base of it that you guys are now exploring, it's actually very smooth, like very rounded, and you realize that you are in somewhat previously, as to seeing before, you're in a very uniform, like straight channel that has been carved through the desert. But it took a second to recognize it, as the one you previously saw was roughly anywhere from 12 to 15 feet wide. It's hard to tell. This one is much larger.
Can I tell which direction it went? Like the cactus are leaning a certain way? Or I just can't tell.
With that survival check, I'd say it's still a bit hard to tell.
Speaking of worms, Jaffel, one's been through
What?
here.
What?
Oh, I think it's gone. But
I've got enough worm meat.
It did do a number on the cactuses, unfortunately.
We killed the worm. How could there be another worm?
Well,
we found babies,
well,
Jaffel.
Yeah.
How do we know it's a baby? We killed a baby.
Actually,
the baby ate me.
This one's bigger, I think. but it's not here, so that's good.
Jaffel lizard blinks in fear. It's not here. The other one wasn't there until it was there. We need to get the heck out of this crevice.
Yeah. So if we're gonna search, I would search perpendicular. So maybe not left or right. You know, don't follow the track it's made. Does that make sense?
Okay, but this time in
where does it end?
English.
So don't follow the line. Go the opposite way.
Ah.
Cause I don't know where did it come from. Where did it go? I don't know where it's going. But I guess keep your ears open for trembling.
What are we gonna do if it's a big worm? We
I don't
almost
want to
died
fight
with a
another
little
big worm. Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of the desert.
But we
Surely-
can't
surely.
leave the desert island.
Yeah,
We can't
it's
go.
it's gonna be fine. Like I said, it's not here. It's okay.
So sticky.
Uh,
It was warm in there.
yeah.
I don't know what it's like.
I'll give you a pat on the arm. It's okay.
She's inconsolable. No, she's fine. But she's crying a little bit. She's in sniffles, you know.
Mhm. So can we walk away from the if we're gonna
Yeah.
continue searching away from the track?
Yeah, alright. What time of the
Okay.
day is it now?
I mean, this was
It's
only like
been
an hour into your search,
Okay,
so it's
so let's
early
go
in the
the
morning.
opposite direction of the worm, I guess.
The direction you can tell the worm kind of traveled would be more like this.
Okay. So
Whether it was going more west or more east, it's hard to tell, but it traveled kind of in that pathway.
so we should
The worm.
travel
Elsewhere.
this way, kind of. Like that. I can't get it like exactly on a right angle there, but that way.
You can set the ruler to no snapping.
Oh. Yeah. My right hand is busy though. Kitten is sleeping on it.
Just fucking throw them.
No, see, that's what Isaac said too. I'm like, I can't. I can't. You guys are heartless. He's using my wrist as a pillow. Plus, if I move at all, he's gonna be very offended and be like, I'm never coming back.
Good.
No.
Okay, so you guys are traveling more like this way then?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I guess.
Why are you saying true?
Jaffel is scared, but she will persevere.
Can I hold your hand while we walk?
I don't know if you can. You could reach my hand, surely.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit
Surely.
of hopping.
I could lean down, I guess.
So we'll be deviating
Yeah,
the
you
paths
could
to
hold
more
me.
like
Oops.
Yeah. I'll say I'll listen
this kind
very
of shit.
carefully. Can I keep an eye out for like the worm activity that we heard before?
That's a good idea. From
Sure.
how we know how to.
Yeah. The rumbling and such.
Rumbling and things.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can't just blame it on me this time.
To be fair, I was not the one blaming it on you. Oh, your eyes. Got like sleep in them. No, I know. There you go. Haha, my
Alright.
head is free.
So I assume you guys are traveling now?
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, looking for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for worm activity, but I guess everyone else look for flowers.
Flowers.
Flower gang.
Flower power.
Oh, big stretch. You do a stretch.
Alright, if we're going into traveling, then Jaffel, I need another survival. Isla, I would need perception. And
Oh,
then
no.
anyone looking for flowers, I would also need perception.
Deal.
Ayo.
I'm doing
Just
my
those that
best.
are looking, you said, right?
Yeah.
I'm not looking. I'm too old.
She's floating.
I have glaucoma.
Okay. And then following this path again. Assuming you're using the camels again.
Oh wait, are we traveling?
We're closer to searching and traveling, so I think we'll go on foot.
So not using
Okay.
spell slots.
Take it a
we're not
little bit
trying to.
slower.
Yeah, because we're not trying to get straight to the edge where we've actually found anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If we do get to the edge, we could like patrol the perimeter of the
let's
desert,
go
but I have a
travel.
feeling the cactuses are further in, more likely. Who got the Silmarillion? Have you ever read it, Worf?
Yeah.
I've not gotten past the first like dozen pages. I am a freaking fake fan.
It's a hard read.
Okay. You go pretty much the entire day traveling on foot, and you don't spot anything.
Oh
Damn.
no cactuses.
Rat.
Oh no, I hope they're not like only growing in certain areas.
You do get, however, roughly about that far.
Yeah, we might have to go into the desert more.
Yeah, we could go towards Ascor.
Ooh.
we don't have to go into it.
Not that far.
The bandits, they're all around
Oh,
Ascor.
Oh, but would they go into the desert?
I mean, they're sand bandits.
Sand bandits.
Sand bandits.
I mean, maybe. So we could deal with that tomorrow.
I suppose that's the best way. We don't want to be traveling in the dark.
No, we don't
Yeah.
want to get eaten by the worm.
You know, I thought about saying that same exact thing. I was gonna make the same exact joke. I was like, nah.
Never hold back.
I saw a thing like that. Always make the joke. Even if you think it won't be good. Mare has drums, right? That's her weapon. Not weapon. Her,
One of them, yeah.
Though that's what you played for Mival, right?
He sang for me.
Yeah. I was just singing, I didn't play anything.
Oh. Acoustic.
Okay, so the end of the second day of this session of traveling. And unless anyone else has anything, we'll go into the third morning.
Anybody want some worm meat?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dump buy 50 pounds of half rotten worm meat.
Oh, you don't want me to cook it?
You know, unless you really want.
No.
This is against my whole being, but it's starting to smell a little funky.
Yeah, it's getting a little
Okay.
stank.
If Nobody's gonna eat the cooked meat. I'll dump that too. Although wait, I mean this isn't dangerous, right? They're not. It's not gonna attract anything if we're leaving.
Oh,
Probably just some
but nothing
vultures.
bad could happen. Yeah, vultures. Yeah, true.
I'm just thinking. I don't
Coffee
think
time.
anything bad would happen.
Mm.
Oh, rolling.
Sips.
Oh, coffee.
Yep.
No.
There it is.
Well,
Second time it's happened.
No.
at least I got a sip this time.
No.
Chaffel drank all the coffee.
Oh. You can have more snack. I make pancakes.
No, I'm greedy.
You know what goes great with pancake?
No.
No coffee.
Some
Coffee
worm
thing.
jerky.
Worm jerky.
Yep.
Jerky.
Turkey's a good
I'm
idea.
tempted,
Make that
dude.
shit
Make some worm
No.
bacon.
Oh. No, I'm not keeping that worm meat. You can't convince me. It didn't even taste that good.
Even when I tried my best.
Yeah. Just tried to spruce it up and it just still tasted like dirt. No offense.
None taken.
It's definitely taken. She's gonna kill you in your sleep.
Probably.
Now.
With a spatula.
All she has to do is just dump her bag of daggers right onto your chest.
No. I'm just
probably be enough.
imagining the noise that would
Ow,
make.
ow, 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 ow.
What happened? Nothing.
Oops,
I
I dropped
tripped.
it.
You wake up in panic, start flailing, cutting yourself more.
No.
The bag of daggers is comedy gold. Just gonna say.
It's useful, okay?
Alright, so third day of travel.
So we're just.
Yeah. Do y'all want to use camels or do the slow route for this first part? Either way, I can survive it up real quick. Hey. Less than ideal.
What are the odds of not finding any this day?
No, we definitely found more when we were further out. I remember we searched for some in our way in, so.
So should we just walk? We did find cactuses near the edge.
Crushed
They were just a bit
cactuses.
crushed.
Yeah, we could head like this way to the west, east, west.
I don't think we've been there before. So I'm happy to do that.
And then kind of look where we go and hopefully get lucky.
You just need 2 flowers. Maybe if
Right,
we cut
we're
up
so
one of the
close.
flowers really small, it'll seem like it's 2.
Ah.
She's never had it before. She won't know the difference. We'll just get Marin there and get her to deceive. Yeah, up for some deception. Okay, fine. We'll do it the honorable way. Whatever. All right, let's go that way.
Let's try one more time and then go for
One more
deceit.
time, and then deception.
We don't. I don't like the idea of doing that against the spell.
It's fine. 10 is enough, anyways.
But 12.
12 is just asking for too much.
So I think.
It's nothing like. It's not like there's anything serious on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ival, you wanna chip in to this?
Nothing at all.
Sure, Donk.
Magic is serious.
Okay, let's go.
So you guys searching around, searching while traveling? Are you traveling in the same direction?
It's happy to travel in the direction Donk was. We'll do maybe a walk. How far did that walk get us last time? Like, you can roll it out for me.
Yeah,
Again, you can set your ruler to snapping.
All right.
You got your ruler and set it to no
Yeah.
snapping.
No.
You can
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hold
Okay.
it
So
wherever.
like,
You guys got about that far in a day of walking.
wow. Okay. So we're right on the edge now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we've been up here.
True. Agreed.
I only remember I feel like the cactuses were somewhat close to like the rocky bits somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really have any of those there, but I'm happy to go. Yes.
I mean,
sort of in this a little bit more inward before we start going straight up. So like maybe we can try around here. If that seems cool with y'all.
I like that plan.
yeah,
Yo.
it's good.
It was just your plan.
Yeah, but it's my plan worded better.
Timo.
Right. Good plan. Good plan.
Good plan, good plan. All right. Well, I mean, that's my
You
survival.
didn't say Weast though, so I'm a little upset.
Yeah, that's my bad. But yeah, I'm happy to. So that's my survival, anyways. So that's not gonna change, unfortunately. Kind of trash. Kind of not great.
My survival's not any better.
Oh.
Can I look out for more activity as we go?
Sure.
Is that, yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah, flowers.
Where are you going?
On big.
I'm assuming that Isla did not experience any worm activity in the last
Experience.
trail.
I hope not.
No, it's just a day full of nothing.
Excellent.
No worms, no flowers. Sad.
But yeah, I'm survivaling, so I don't think I can look
Right.
for flowers.
Again, are you guys? So you're like just skirting the edge here, or?
I was, yeah, but I was thinking just a little bit more inward, so like here, something like there, instead of like right on the edge, close
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Into the heart of the storm.
Oh, can I use Druidcraft?
Oh no!
Nope.
If it's too late, fair enough. But that was a good reminder. Okay.
I mean, you can use it whenever, so you could use
I
it
want
like
to check
half
the
an hour
weather.
into your traveling.
I want to check the weather. Check the weather. They call me Weather Lady Chaff.
Yeah. So you check, and it gives you, for a while, it gives you just bright sunny day, and then the ending half of it is just a like blank tan sheet.
Am I supposed to know what this means? Stupid spell. Fellas.
You think it's sand?
Wait, what has sandstorms looked like before in my predictions? I have predicted a sandstorm before. Have I not or have I not? Have I always forgotten when there's been a sandstorm?
Yeah.
Keen mind.
I think because I think there's only been
2.
2 sandstorms, and both times I don't
I
think you
didn't use
predicted
it.
those days.
This could be a sandstorm coming up at the later half of our day. So how
Remember
about in
one-
that case, what time is it like right now? Like morning, maybe like 9?
Yeah, this is like a couple minutes into your travel, so
Okay, so I want us to try and like travel and look until maybe 2 p.m.
Okay.
okay.
and then see how we're looking, because I know that I can. It's the next 24 hours from when I cost it, right?
Right.
So if I cost it again, I can see how close it's getting. Cheating the system.
No.
Weather lady. It's not really cheating the system. It's just lame. But maybe that way I can see if we're like in real danger, because we might have to do a what do you call it? Tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
It has saved us many a time. Keep an eye out, fellas, for sandstorm. They've ruined our chances of getting flowers one too many times for my liking. Okay, now
I mean, it only looks at weather, right? Your weather thingy.
Wait, what?
Like it wouldn't be anything else messing with it.
Oh, because like it has been messed with before. Well, kind of like it couldn't figure out what it was. And I'm kind of guessing that it's a sandstorm. Does anyone have any other? So if it's just a pure, you said it was just like a yellow, sandy sand.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like a flat like sheet of sand, essentially.
No craziness going on.
Not that you can tell.
Yeah, right. Well, just look out for any weird winds and picks up of the sands. All right, we can go.
On the road again.
Okay, so traveling more like this way. If you're just purely walking, you're probably about there. So we're looking at something like, and then you said like halfway into your travel?
Yeah.
You're kind of checking again? Okay.
Okay, I want to check.
So I'll say for the first half of the day, a whole lot of nothing happens. You don't find anything. It's more just trudging through the desert. As you guys take a rest for a little bit, you crash Druidcraft again.
Yeah.
And the most it gives you is it's bright and sunny, and you look at it, and it might seem a bit windy.
And it now isn't showing that weird thing at the end?
Right.
Because we are in a different spot. A little bit windy? Okay. Alright, fellas, I am 40% confident that we can just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, wind.
I like those odds.
Wind is pretty harmless, right?
I don't like to overestimate. Alright. So yeah, I think we can. I mean, seeing as we're not actually going away, I'm happy for the rest of it to travel on camp. If we want to get a little bit further into the deep.
Yeah.
So I will cast those, and I will do survival once more. Would you like me to? I think because I did have a stop.
Yeah, if you're swapping to travel on the camels, then
Yo, that's a good one.
okay. And if any of the 3 casters wants to make a quick Arcana check, just because.
Oh. Just because you say. I mean, I've had okay Arcana checks before.
Oh, I guess you were technically a half caster, so yeah.
Oh, do I count?
Oh, you weren't even counted.
Oh no, I can't do math. I was like, oh, what? I can cast stuff. I read a book once.
Right, am I one of the casters? Because I have terrible Arcana.
I mean, yeah, you
Oh,
are
my.
a caster.
Mhm.
No, my Arcana sucks ass. I'm alright.
Same, but
Technically,
I'm
technically
not
both
terrible.
Mare and Jaffle are full casters, and then Horzu and Isla are half casters.
Mhm.
Again, I always forget that artificers are technically half casters.
You're so smart, though.
He is a smart dude. His highest is in intelligence, no? Or am I tripping
Yeah.
on that? Yeah.
That's why, like, artificers, I always forget are half casters because everything they do is meant for
Smarts.
magical means.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even a lot of their class abilities are magical in nature. I mean, Jaffle, you would understand this, at least it being the basis of your casting. And Horzu would understand this just really due to all his research that he's done. Druidcraft is purely based off of the location you cast it at.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So,
So it could mean that's my 40% for you.
Right here, right now, it's gonna be sunny, and
And then when we go in,
whatever
it
time.
could be stormy and awful. Yeah, could be.
Mhm.
But we shall see.
Look at this.
you travel the second half of your day on Camelback, so you'll get a little bit farther. And we've all had a good perception check.
Oh, do we have to cast perception? Again?
Val, perceive.
No, I'm just carrying it off of what you had before.
Okay.
Actually, no, I guess technically this would be a little bit different because you did swap the Camelback for at least a couple hours. So yeah, anyone that is looking, reroll perception.
Oh, this could be bad or good.
Me. Easy.
Pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, both Mival and Donk would notice that towards the end of the day of your travel, it's hard to tell what it is in the distance, but you do see there's something small in the distance.
Guys, I think I see something.
Traveling on. I don't really want to be sandstormed. Plus, I am going to cast Druidcraft once.
One more time.
It's right there. I can see it. I can
Just said
smell
the
it.
owl.
What? Why? I mean, you could, yeah, or Mare, but I could go.
Her can't see. She's old.
Yeah. Well, no.
The cataracts.
She probably can see better than I can. I can see. I just don't understand what I'm looking at most of the
The
time.
owl has night vision, no?
I
Has
do.
to. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I was very confused for a second.
Mhm. I think my issue is I can see it, but I can't always communicate or understand what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
My perception is not the best.
That's a vibe.
I'm like, it's over there or something. I don't know.
So just make sure it's not a worm. How's that?
Mhm. So you want me to go ahead? I guess if I'm flying.
What does my
can't
Druidcraft
get at
say
me.
beforehand? Please.
How far away is it?
Same thing it said earlier. Windy as
Okay.
shit. And as you got into the later half of the day, or like towards the end of the day, the wind did pick up a lot. You are getting like sand, kind of like not full sandstorm, but you are getting sand kind of blown around some of your eyes, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring out the scarf again.
You know
Let's
how
go
loud
have a
that
look.
would be in armor? Holy.
At what?
Like a sand wind going around in armor.
Oh, armor.
Like inside the armor. Be like,
Sounds like a rain stick.
Well, yeah, I think we should go see what it. Try and find it.
Would you want me to go scout ahead? I could do that.
Yes,
It's not too
please.
far. Yeah. The only problem is as long as I can tell what it is. Is it far enough that I can like fly ahead in a couple minutes, or are we too far away?
If you fly like up at an angle, you can get a better view of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Flight speed. Alright, so do I do a perception check when I get near it?
Yeah, it can be another perception.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, I was gonna say this one an advantage, but 14 was your first roll anyway. So, I mean, you can tell it's definitely not a worm. The most you can tell that it's a small patch of something.
Okay.
Well, okay. This entire time that we've been here, have we seen any other plantation except for the cactus? Cacti.
Foliage.
Not at all.
Oh,
I'd say
wow.
go for it. Must be.
Yeah, I'm gonna come
Has
back
to
and
be.
tell them. It's
Has
not a
to
worm.
be. Oh, thank
It-
God.
It's not a worm, but we gotta get a little closer.
I say we tretch it. How's everyone
Yeah.
feeling though?
Feeling great. Let's go.
Heck yeah. Wait, what'd you say, sir? Mir?
I said that works.
Right. Do you want another survival check? Or like, don't really know how far it is. I don't know what you
No,
need.
you're fine. You guys are.
2?
It wouldn't be that much farther for you to travel.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty much at the end of the day though, so visibility is starting to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So as you get a lot closer to it, it's starting to get a lot darker, so it's a bit harder to see.
Mm-hmm.
But you do, as you get closer, notice it is a very small rocky outcropping.
Oh.
There is like a couple what look like half broken boulders, like 1 or 2 rocks jutting out of the ground.
Onward is upward and onward. No, though. Yeah.
Well, Horthu, could you, perhaps find a rock and make it light?
Make it light.
Like glow in the dark?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
You gotta try not to step on any possible flowers.
Mm-hmm.
A flicker rock. Tap light.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you have a very like low light, dull glow around you. Are you like tossing it towards the outcropping, or like just carrying it with you?
I'll head it to Jeff.
Okay. I say low light. It helps you see a little bit, but it is, as it is just a base imbuing of magic. It sheds bright light in 5 feet around you, and then dim light for an additional 5 feet. So it is the equivalent of holding
Sorry,
a
I'm
nightlight in your hand.
Wait, can we make shadow puppets? Put it up against the boulder?
But yeah, it is enough. At least when you get closer to the rocky outcropping, you can see at least the ground, and it's not that hard to see.
And we spend
Especially
any
with most of you having night vision.
That's true. I'll keep an eye out. My poor perception.
anyone who is searching around this outcropping, give me an
Yeah.
investigation.
Investigation. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
do
good
that.
intelligence.
Same.
Sorry for me.
You know, I'm the same. I got a 0.
Same.
Pretty high numbers though. Pretty high rolling.
For everybody, yeah.
I can't see in the dark, so
Hmm.
I'll just listen for
That's
the
weird.
grumbles.
I expect you to be able to see. You just hold on to the night.
What? Huh? Oh.
I just expect you to be able to see in the
What?
dark.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh, in dim
What's that
light.
supposed to be, huh? Huh?
I don't know.
Well,
I
kinda.
thought he could see in the dark. I forgot that he couldn't. I knew that Mare couldn't. But she's
Thanks
old.
for reminding me of my insecurities.
Wait,
Give me
I'm
the
sorry, big fella.
does Mival have dark vision because of
Yeah, she
that?
does.
Yeah.
She has
Okay.
very good vision. She had better perception of vision than like
Mhm.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
I
her
do find
belly.
it a little bit weird that Tabaxis only have a normal dark vision range, but I think Aarakocra and Alan Folk have a superior dark vision range.
Yeah.
Yo.
I mean, both of them are nocturnal, but birds just in general are known for having incredibly good eyesight because they gotta fly really, really high above everything.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're both, yeah, nocturnal.
Okay. That's based off of that.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense that
That-
Aarakocra would, because if they're based on hawks or any other kind of. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. Birds.
Okay.
V, do you see her belly?
Ellie?
The way,
Oh.
the way she's laid out, just.
Oh, she's sprawled.
Meanwhile, I had to get him off of my keyboard. Look at your belly.
Twitchy.
They were like freaking hyper as heck when the call started, and now they're like time to
You know,
sleep.
I gave this a chance of happening. I didn't think it would.
Oh,
Right.
good things? Good things? Mm-hmm.
Well,
Lots
That
of
man.
sounds like
flowers.
bad things. That sounds
So
like
many
quite a bit like
flowers.
bad flowers.
Hope
Yeah,
springs
that's bad
true.
things. That's 100%
No, no,
bad.
no,
Mival,
no.
Hmm.
Mival, because of you have the highest investigation. As you guys are searching around this outcropping, you don't really find any cacti or anything. Mival, you do notice near one of the rocks jutting out of the ground, there are like small bits and pieces of what was a cactus.
Not again.
I thought.
But looking at them, this is more. They haven't really been like crushed. They've been either cut or carved or like they have very like fine like marks on them. So they're almost like someone either cut a bunch of cactus up here and then just left like bits and pieces around.
She sighs irritably.
But as you notice that there are like a couple larger chunks that are almost like sticking out of the ground.
Larger chunks of cactus.
Yeah.
Do any of them have flowers or?
It's hard to tell. I mean, you can start like digging around if you wanted to.
Oh.
Sure, I'll start digging around.
Sure.
What time is it?
It is a bit past sundown.
Could I walk up to Mary and Dog and touch them and give them dark vision?
Oh. You can just do that.
With oh, I see you. Yeah, you have the dark vision spell currently.
Yeah. So I'll burn
Yeah,
both my
that'll be
second
your
levels
two castings for the day. But so yeah, both Mare and Donk, you now have for the next 8 hours dark vision equivalent to just about everyone else.
Hooray.
Just in case something nefarious happens.
Thanks, Horsey. I can see now.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna help.
I'm just gonna. I just want it to be known that Jaffle's like staring at him with a really big smile. Like, you know that part in The Office where, where Angela's like comes up behind him and he's just
Oh
like,
no!
The
I
parking
want it
lot.
to be like that. And so he gets vision, and she's just standing next to him with this fucking.
Isla appears in the darkness.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to get that visual out. Okay, go on.
Mival, as you're digging around, you do find they're a bit crushed, so you're unsure if they'll work for this purpose. But you do find 3 flowers.
Bruh.
You also, as you are digging around, you are, for the most part, either barehanded or have just basic gloves on. So,
I would have taken.
as you're digging,
She still has my gloves. Just.
Oh, I guess yeah, that's true.
Yeah, still has my gloves.
I was just looking.
You know what? Give me a D100 then.
Oh no.
Give it an odds check.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You dig up
Yes!
the 3 flowers
Ooh.
without having them brush across your arms or anything. You also find a discarded dagger that is kind of half buried in the sand.
Oh. Anybody want to look at the dagger? For like magicalness?
We don't see it.
Oh.
I pick it up and I hold it up to Horzu.
Oh no.
God. Okay, drop it.
Oh.
She does.
I'll use detect magic to see if it's magic.
Okay. It is very clearly magical.
Okay, and then I'm going to I'll cast Identify on it.
Sure. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
My brain.
Okay. You get nothing out of the Identify spell, as your brain is assaulted by a backlash of arcane energy.
Bad dagger.
What did I put for this? Gotcha. Yup. You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Ow. 15, you said?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I jump back and I clasp my head. That hurts.
Mival kicks the
Oh, no.
dagger away.
Wait, what? Where did it hurt? The forehead?
Did you
My
cut your finger?
brain.
Oh.
He thought
What do we
too
do?
hard.
What do we do? What do I do? What
That
do I do?
happens to
I
me
can
all
do a
the time.
medicine check.
Yeah, do a medicine check. Good idea.
I'd be like checking his head like a fever, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Bleeding from his eyes.
Really hard to
Yeah.
tell.
On.
as
Oh
it-
wait, you're
as
talking
he's-
about on his armor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
really
over
hard to
top.
tell as he
Yeah.
has a full helmet on. You
Say
do. That is the question. Horzu, can they see your eyes through the visor?
Yeah.
Yes.
I only see
I
like glow. Like I always see glowy eyes, but I don't think that's actually canon.
Mm-hmm.
They're not actually
I-
glowing.
No,
I
they're
draw
not,
them
so I don't
glowy
think
too.
you can.
My immersion.
So I think it's just darkness, actually, mainly.
Well, you could see like a glint, you know, if it's light. I don't know about now, but you know, I figure you can see like where he's looking sometimes, or maybe.
It is the question of how much would she be able to see through any part of like the visor or anything like that.
If she holds the rock up to it, she can see it and see my eyes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
my rock.
Like a skeleton.
As you're kind of just like, for the most part, inspecting his helmet, you look kind of towards his eyes and you see in the corner of his eyes almost like blood tears.
Oh.
Ah, that's so gross. Poor dude.
Don't say that.
You gotta. Why are you crying? Do I know how to? Like, do I know about any of this? Or I just.
I mean,
always
it's
blood
damage.
crying.
Damage is damage, right? I mean.
Can I try and heal him?
Sure.
Sure, I'll do cure wounds, and yeah, I guess touch his weird face. There you
Just knock on my helmet.
go.
You
Crusoe.
weird face, man.
Well, I can't say that I touch your face, so I touch the helmet. Yeah, I touch as close as I can. I was gonna say I was
Yeah.
gonna poke you in the eyes.
I
But didn't
mean,
do that.
I've been able to heal everybody through their armor, so I don't see why not, you know?
Yeah. So, can I have a look, see if that stops the blood tears?
Yeah, Horzu, you heal 8 points. The almost headache you have from the lasting effects of the psychic starts to fade away.
Does anybody have an empty sack?
I actually do. Right?
What?
I have like a bunch of pouches that are like that I bought. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I have at least like 4. So I will give him the.
Don't you have one specifically lined?
Oh yeah, the
Or
iron
sharp
mesh
things?
purse. Yeah. Would you like this purse?
Yes.
I didn't know what it was for. I was very confused. All right, here you go. So I hand him the iron mesh purse. I don't know if you'll keep that on you or not, so I'll just
I'm gonna
zero it out.
stuff it
Yeah.
in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So I'll gently scoop the dagger up into it without touching it,
Okay.
and I'll cinch it shut and drop it in the bag of holding.
Bagception. What?
I realize I don't have it written down my other ones. I know I had like 3 or 4 or something of like side pouches and stuff that have like nothing in it.
Mm. You paid for those, right? That you bought them somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call me a stealer?
No, I'm just like they're specifically specially made, you know.
No, yeah. I mean, they were just they were there. I think I got that off of Loran actually, right? It was Loran. I got those off for sure. And I say to Horzu, so I guess you don't really have to touch it for it to hurt, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you were bleeding blood.
Maniacally laughs and apologizes.
Yeah. It's the only way. All right, so that's safe. So we got the flowers, no?
Uh,
Am I tripping? I
They're-
thought they were flowers.
yeah, we did, but they're crushed
Are they?
a little bit. Like crumpled, I'm guessing. Like if as if they were crushed and then like got like those lines like you get on plants when they got like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
Like folds.
Mhm. Like do you know? Wonder, are they as bad as those like white flowers that you as soon as you touch them they like turn brown?
That's
Probably
what I
not
was
like
sort of
those.
imagining. Actually, it was very delicate freaking
Though those
flowers.
ones are super duper delicate for a plant though.
Mm-hmm.
We had some in my backyard a while ago. Yeah, this thing.
I'll get
Gardenia.
those
They're
flowers
super
to
pretty.
Orzu.
Oh,
But those won't count then if they're a little crushed. I guess.
Oh,
perhaps. Are you willing to risk it
Blame
for the
not.
biscuit? I would not. Blitz.
Biscuit.
Yeah, risk it for the biscuit.
Oh.
It just rhymes. It's not a pun.
Okay. And at this point, you guys are about, I believe, here in your travels. Finally get rid of those lines.
Nice.
So we still need to find some more then.
Mivo?
Right.
Yeah. We should tiny hut up, I guess, and I
I mean, the
Why
three
are we
flowers you
keeping the
found aren't
hurdy?
necessarily like crushed, like ruined, but they are like crushed, as in the sense they're like a bit flattened. So it's hard to. Who knows if they'll even count?
Yeah.
Why are we keeping the hurdy dagger, by the way, Wozu?
Reasons.
Reason.
Please don't make
What?
my eyes bleed.
Don't worry.
I'm worrying.
I'm worrying a little bit too.
I said don't worry. Have I
Worries
ever led
evaporate.
you astray?
No.
Nah, this dude
Off
saved my
to
life that one
shenanigans,
time,
so-
so.
And if I
Alright,
die,
then.
it's okay.
No.
No.
Who am I gonna share the morning coffee with?
Mival's ears flatten to her head.
Bear.
Oh,
What about me?
coffee.
She said, "Who's gonna share coffee with me in the morning?" I said, "You." If I'm dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jesus.
All of these things.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay, so you guys go to sleep for the third night of travel this session. Brain fried for a second. I couldn't remember if it was the third or fourth. Yeah, the third night of travel this session. And unless anyone else has anything, we'll wake up for the fourth in the morning.
Okay. Now that it's day, I'm wondering if from where we are, we can see any more boulders or anything in our line of sight. Also, I'd like to cast Druidcraft.
Okay. Druidcraft indicates it
Snap.
is very windy into the second half of the day. It is a very thick tan sheet.
Oh, again.
Mm.
Oh no.
And
That
yeah,
just
can
means
we?
here. Let's go.
Did you want me to cast for would it be perception to see if I can see anything from our?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Pretty good.
Okay. Nothing in your immediate vicinity, not from what you can tell.
I'm thinking maybe we can head this way. Search while we get to the what do you call it? I don't know what you call that coastline.
Coffee sip.
Oh no!
Rip.
Coffee.
How can I pick it up?
Stupid
Go to
flask.
drink some coffee for the morning, and then
I can
No,
pick up your.
nothing.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry.
what?
Oh no, D1.
It's
It's a massive D1 on the horizon.
I could pick it up, and it placed it on the thing.
Or a cat
Very
asleep with
unsure
like their
why.
eye not all the way closed.
But yeah, I think if we head that way, try and search for flowers and see how we're doing once we're at the coastline.
Barksy, why he sleep like this?
Oh.
His mouth's open too, actually. Okay. Yep. Although, coast, that's water?
Oh no, I'm just stupid. What's this called?
Wait.
The edge.
I just realized it's all snow on the other side, isn't it?
Border.
Yeah.
Yep.
Border.
That's a word.
Alright. I'm gonna survival check.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy to start heading this way on camels while everyone who wants to proceed.
And we'll keep listening for them worms.
Yep.
Oh.
More
While we-
perceiving. I thought we have our flowers.
No, they're not in good condition, and I don't want to break the magic contract. It seems like bad things would happen.
No, it's fine.
Okay. And are you starting with Camelback, walking on foot? How are we going about this journey?
I like camel, right? Camel.
Camel. I don't know.
Jaffle.
F camel.
Very would.
Give me Tim the tank.
He appears. It'd be funny if one of the camels was just like super buff like, every time.
Mm-hmm.
All these, like all these measly camels, and just one really
Is
jacked
it an
camel.
eye patch and like a little afro?
Yeah, and I was thinking like a handlebar mustache.
Oh.
Just a scar all the way across one of the humps.
Oh my.
The guy.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. You travel pretty much for most of the day without seeing a damn thing, except for Donk. You do see more to your south, very far in the distance. That looks like a sandstorm.
Sandstorm. No.
Gosh darn it.
Guys, I see sand.
We're in the desert.
I know. Get the freak out of here.
Is it angry sand?
It's angry sand and it's coming right for us.
Oh
Oh.
man. Oh, we can get out of here.
Tiny hut.
There's always tiny hut.
Have I ever
Let
thanked
him
you,
know.
Mayor, for
It
having
is
tiny
much
hut?
much later in the day though, so you are kind of at the border of the desert.
Mm.
You see the sandstorm more off to like your south, and then more to the northwest in the general direction that you guys are traveling. Um, you start seeing like the silhouette of mountains.
Mm. I think we'll be fine. Hopefully, maybe.
But yeah, so you guys are at the border of the desert at the moment, but you still have about 2 hours until sundown.
All right, sandstorm bad.
What direction was it from again?
The sandstorm is off to the south, and it's more from like you guys are about here. So you're pretty much at the border, and this is about 2 hours before sundown.
I think maybe if we travel a bit further up and then maybe keep an eye on that, and then if it gets really close, we can just tiny hut it. Maybe.
Is there
'Cause I
any
don't-
time to like? It doesn't take any time to get the tiny hut out, or does it?
That's a good question. I don't think so, does it?
I think it's a minute.
Oh, we should be able to do that, right?
As long as someone's keeping an eye on the storm, we should be able to, I think.
Yeah, I like the go north a bit idea.
Okay. Do you want a survival check from me?
I don't like the idea that much.
No, I'd say because it's the last 2 hours of the day, so it's pretty much going off of your general survival for the rest of the day.
Sure. Same as perception, or?
Yeah,
And I
it'll be
was
the same
wondering
for
if,
them and everything.
well, if someone were to switch to perceiving the sandstorm, that would have to be a new one, right?
I
Or
mean,
can
it's
you just
not
do a switch we're
that
going
hard to
for?
keep an eye on the sandstorm in the sense that like you occasionally glance off in that direction, and does it look
Yeah, I
closer?
mean, as long
Does
as
it look
yeah,
farther?
as
It's
long
hard
as
to
we
tell, but
can,
like
sure, as long as we can all yeah, sort of see it coming, then I'm happy. Not sneaking up on us. Alrighty, well, that's sweet.
okay, so you guys are just kind of going like about 2 hours north-ish along this border.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it. Not really gonna bother changing that marker. I'll just say you're like slightly above it. But yeah, for the rest of the 2 hours, nothing really changes. You're seeing like tufts of like dry, like half dead grass sticking out of the sand as you are getting most or closer to like the grasslands around the Arn Forest and the Nether Mountains. But you don't see any cacti. The sandstorm itself seems to be passing generally more south of you guys.
We're almost out of here. So you guys want new plants? Because the plants we got weren't up to your standards.
So that we don't break a possibly
Oh.
malicious magical contract. Yes.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I like our flowers. I don't know if it's enough.
Okay. I'll leave it to you guys then.
We might have to keep going further in before we go out, which kind of sucks. But if we need to find more, then that might be the only way to, because this is always gonna be like green foliage, not
Mm-hmm.
see foliage.
We definitely have to be in the desert
Yeah. So,
area.
what do y'all think?
I think it's too late for us to really get anything done tonight. So
Yeah.
we just gotta look tomorrow.
Okay, we can
Yeah.
tiny hut it then.
I
Figure it
just,
out in the
you know,
morning.
I want to
think.
make sure we don't accidentally leave with Meeval not having the proper.
I mean, at this point, you're weighing it against the odds of the unknown, in the sense that nowhere in the contract is it stated what happens if you break it. Even if the unknown of will you break it, will those 3 flowers work?
What was the contract again?
The contracted names, it's in everyone's journal. You can look at the wording of it and everything. There's no indicator other than, don't remember if she set a timeline when it was stated. I think the general timeline was like 2 months or some shit like that. But there's nothing stating what happens if you break it, other than attempting to break it looks poorly on the names that you stated when you entered.
Yep. Let's go find those other flowers.
Wait, what?
Hey, what?
Oh, 7?
My name's involved in this.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Oh.
finding flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I just wish to be very safe, and I want
Well,
you guys to stay safe.
Technically, the copy that you both signed were on different sections. They were, I guess, not necessarily stated. It was, no, you both entered with the same paper. Never mind. I forgot it was one full contract. It wasn't 2 separate pieces. But yeah, you are essentially just weighing your odds against the fear of the unknown.
Well, the unknown is scary, so flowers it be. I just don't know. Okay, so like, using my keen mind. I'm sorry, but so we have explored basically. So we started on this line.
Well, so you came in actually rough now. So you came in about here, went down this way, went this way, came up roughly, I think it was like here, and then shot up this way.
We
Or
did
no,
a
you shot
big square. Well, not really
this
square.
this way and then back.
That'd be good for covering a big part of the desert.
So I feel like maybe up here. Maybe not too close to the frozen sea, but heading up this way, like on that line. Because otherwise, I mean, we can also like just try and cross and get further into this big chunk of the desert, but that's gonna take us a while, so I don't really know if that's more
What's,
ideal or not. What do you think?
preventing us from going this way?
Asgore.
Bandits.
So like we can. I just feel like it, and it also is closer to like I don't know if my brain is stupid, but because it's so close in, like see how it's two different terrains and then it's got the middle. I feel like it's not far enough in between either of the terrains to have the plant life. But that's just my brain. That's not really actually based off anything. So if we're cool with bandits, we can totally go up that way. We have not gone that way before.
I think I don't think it's a good idea going back so far. Silly problem.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, because we've done this whole area, so it's either like sort of going a big diagonal or sort of up there, like a shoot,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. You know, I don't like this contract. The only thing it says is it's magically enforced. I just read the whole thing. It doesn't say what happens if you don't do it.
Yeah. What's with y'all and signing weird contracts?
Magic's fun,
Right.
yo.
You could magically implode, yo.
What's with you and falling in love with birds? Huh?
I have fallen in love with one bird.
You can
Alright.
magically implode.
Like I don't know if that's on the same level.
Close enough. They're both questions that you don't want answers to.
You know, this just doesn't seem like informed consent.
I guess you could use that as another term for an orgasm. Magically implode.
No. What? What?
Magical implodement.
That's where my ADD went.
That's not. How?
Implodement.
How was that?
Brain took 4 steps to the
I'm
right. and
imploding.
I got there.
I'd say that's the reverse, eh?
That's why it's magical.
Well, I am happy either way. I do not know what sort of decision to make, so it's up to you. Up to the flower
I'd say
crew.
a little bit deeper into the desert would be fine. Just as long as we're not too close to the frozen sea. Miss Squirrel. Miss Squirrel, please.
Gonna have to put it up to a vote.
Well, Horse, you
I
got
vote
your name on
yes.
this. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a yes then. That's 3 yeses.
Yes, is for what?
Going towards the frozen sea, just in that direction, just not like
Like there?
yeah, just not like super close.
I mean, can
I
I not
vote
forfeit?
towards Asgore.
Towards
'Cause-
Asgore.
Oh, towards Asgore.
Bruh.
Yeah. We could
So wait, how many's this way? How many's that way? What's Mara
2
say?
and 2.
I'm voting Asgore. By the way.
Wait. Oh, so that's isn't that 1, 2, 3, and then 1?
Pure democracy.
For Zudonk, Val, Isla. I'll say Jaffel. We'll say that way. And what does Mara want? It'll either be a draw or up to Asgore. Ah.
He did.
Oh, Nick.
Mage.
He might actually be dead.
Nick!
Did he say he was in the bathroom? No.
In the bathroom. Pooping.
Oh, the old D&D poop.
Bruh.
Well, I mean, either the vote draws and you're stuck in an impasse, or you're heading towards Asgore.
Yeah, maybe Asgore's not so bad.
It's
We
I
can
say
friendly.
heading towards Asgore. I
Us.
believe you guys were talking about heading into the desert like near Ascor.
Yeah.
So just kind of like off this way.
Maybe we could go into Asgard, buy the flowers.
I don't know how much I would trust Athgor to sell us
Mm.
proper flowers. Okay. Back high. Do you want to go to Ascor or you want to go over here? It's
Whoever's
voting
over here.
time.
Draw
Again,
that
Huh?
line.
you
then.
keep saying to Ascor. You're talking about either going to the desert in this area or this area.
Yeah, sorry. I meant toward it. My
Ascor.
bad. Anyway, so okay, so we're
Oh,
going to Ascor.
okay.
Do it then.
All right, so you're going northeast.
Are we morning now or is that just planning?
Yeah, this will be the fifth morning.
Survival check. If we're still happy for me to lead. If my thingy would load. Ah, alright.
If anyone else has a higher survival check.
I think most people have the same survival as me, but I have the whole, I can see north. That's the only difference, which doesn't actually make a big thing.
Built-in compass.
Deal.
You know, I think that matches up.
Okay.
I have to double check one thing. Where did I put it? So it would have been either here. Or there. Oh, didn't write that one. No, this lines up. Okay. So about, I would say, halfway into your day of travel. Also, for anyone looking for flowers or anything, perception checks.
Yeah, I was gonna say perceive. Dang.
Look with your special eyes.
Val's was crazy. 27 and 20.
Okay. So yeah, about halfway into your day, as you're traveling northeast, you would be getting, I guess, about there, roughly speaking. Before you see, off in the distance, actually in generally the same direction you're traveling, just straight ahead of you guys, a lot of small somethings.
Let's go.
What? We've cut out.
I love
Oh,
small
Let's
somethings.
go.
Said to the scout.
I can go. I can look. Is it close enough that I can fly up and look at it closer without touching the ground?
Again, you can get a better angle from the sky.
Better angle. Okay, I'll do that again. One more time.
Use your special eyes.
Alright, do you want me to do a different perception check?
Yes.
Okay. Look real carefully.
Yes. A different perception check. It was
I
quite
tried.
nearly almost the same exact roll, except the 4 in the second slot changed to a 5.
I'm nothing if not consistent.
The most you can tell is it's a large grouping of something, but you
Not a-
can't tell if it's just a like larger rocky outcropping that you've like larger than you've normally seen, or like what it is, but it is a larger cluster of something.
But it's not a worm, and it's probably not something living, right?
A bit hard to tell in the distance, in the sense that you're sure it's not a worm.
Okay.
Whether it's living or not is hard to tell.
No. I will land and tell them it's not a worm. That's what I could tell.
Okay, good job.
Maybe we send Mayor next time.
Why?
So wait, is it nighttime now?
No, this is like midday.
Oh yeah, we can keep looking then. I'm happy to trek forward, right? Now
Yeah.
that you've had a look see.
Hmm.
Go introduce ourselves to the rocks.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys start moving closer to whatever's in the distance. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
As you start getting closer, again, we've all still having the highest perception. You notice it's a little bit easier to make out from this distance what you're seeing. There are hard to tell an exact number from this distance, but what looks like at least dozens of figures and something traveling behind them.
We need to leave.
But there are figures within the something, and what looks behind them, the cluster in the back, kind of maybe looks like a lot of either camels or horses or something.
Oh,
Hmm.
they're probably not friendly.
We need to leave. That's a lot of people
Okay, which way are we leaving?
away from them.
Yeah, which way? This way.
How many people do we see?
It's hard to tell an exact number from this distance. It looks like at least several dozen. And then, like I said, there's a large cluster in the back that looks more like maybe horses or camels or something. But they're so clustered together, it's a bit hard to and how many.
Hmm.
But a
Which
lot.
direction
You
are they
guys-
going?
Oh, that's a good question.
So if you guys are traveling more northeast, they're more heading southeast. Actually, no, they would be going from here. They would actually be heading straight south.
Towards the frozen sea. Approximately.
What do you mean more towards us?
Give me a survival check.
Wait, who you need that from? Me?
Horzu, because he's the one asking.
Orzu! Yay!
Okay. Yeah. You can very quickly, as you're watching them for at least like a minute or two, in the direction that they're traveling, they're not heading directly towards the frozen sea. They're actually heading more in this direction.
Hmm.
Hmm. What if it's a group of slaves that needs help?
Mm-hmm.
But could we fight that many people?
Well, what if the 24 or so is the slaves?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could fly even closer. But I mean, that was the main group of slavers, right? Like, do you think there's another?
Yeah, I imagine there's a bunch of others.
What do you guys think?
I'm with Horzu. What if they need our help?
Maybe they're friendly. I don't like it being this near to.
Is there anywhere for us to like? I mean, I doubt it. Desert, for us to like hide out, see if they see them walk by. Well, I could do
mean,
pass without a trace.
Mm-hmm. I like
you
that.
could try hiding on like a larger dune or something like that.
Yeah. There's no way they've seen us yet.
That's the best you could really do.
And could I also cast pass without a trace just for extra gusto?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna do it now. Sorry, I did not know what I was saying then. Yeah, concentration of 1 hour, sure. So I'll start that there, and then we can make our way. You guys are gonna have to roll your stealth. I think I have to roll mine too, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody
That's
roll
41,
stealth.
by the way.
I'm stealthy.
That's
What?
nasty.
That's disgusting.
That
She
is
just
actually
disappeared.
disgusting.
I love
That's
the
one, by the
angry
way.
heavy armor.
Wow. Cancel out the
No,
fucking.
That's 11.
Oh.
Ah.
Is what?
It's still the natural one, but it's plus 10 for the pass without a trace, so it's 11.
Let's go.
Okay.
Silent.
So yeah, we have a 41 balancing out the 11, and then
Jesus
24,
Christ.
24, 25, and 27.
Yay.
Great. All right. So I guess we'll try and make our way up some dune.
Also,
and get some eyes on
arguably,
them.
keeping in mind, Jaffel, you do have a second ability. Granted, it only works for if you take a short rest there. I believe it was the level 6 ability you got under your
Let me
character
see.
things. The Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Yeah, I do.
So if you take a full short rest, granted you'd have to spend an hour watching them. But after the hour is up, you would have an extra 5. Or, well, everyone would have an extra 5 as long as you're within 30 feet of Jaffel, which, to
Could
keep
be.
within Pass Without a Trace, you'd have to be within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet. Well, we'll see.
So if you guys end up spending more than an hour watching them, you will get a +5 to your stealth.
Filthy.
I think we
Mm.
might, depending on how slowly they're moving. So, all right. If we can hoist up somewhere where you can have a good look at them.
Okay. I guess that does make a lot more sense in the fact that Horzu, your armor, and especially in a very sunny desert, is very reflective.
I'm a beacon of light.
What's that shiny thing over there?
I attract birds. Ugh.
Gondor calls for aid.
I mean, it's essentially an average of like 26 with a nat 1, but a nat 20 kind of balancing. So, yeah, I'll just take a flat. I say flat. I'll take a rounded 26 average. Which
Can I
is
say again?
fucking stupid for a 26 average
Nasty.
stealth.
You
I
guys are
guess I'll
welcome.
roll. I don't know if there's even
Uh-huh.
any point in rolling these. Thought there wouldn't have been a point in rolling these.
Oh.
Okay. As they start traveling and you start watching them for a while, about 30 minutes pass, and you can tell they are traveling a bit slow. As they're getting closer, because they are traveling not directly at you guys, but in a more diagonal path in your direction. You are able to get at least a bit of a better sight on them, in that the cluster in the back behind the figure, like the humanoid figures, is you're able to at least make out, yes, it is a bunch of camels that some people are leading towards the back of their group. You do see several humanoid figures behind the group of camels, assuming we're keeping watch behind everyone. But they're all generally traveling in a mostly south, a little bit southwest direction.
We like listen in. Are they close enough for us to listen in on any conversation?
No, they're still a lot farther than that, but you're starting to make out more distinct features in that they're all humanoid figures and the camels in the back. The camels were a bit hard to tell from this distance that they were actually camels, because most of them have large either packs, or they're carrying large amounts of different supplies. So they're mostly pack animals.
Nobody's in like chains though.
Not that you can tell from this distance.
So they haven't actually paused us just yet, right?
No, they would be. Zoom in to get a bit more precise with this. At this
Thank
point,
you for the follow, trees.
so
I
you guys
appreciate
are
you.
essentially watching from here. And they would be at this point. Trying to pick a different color. Let's go with a purple. About here.
Okay. And this has just been after the hour, right?
This is half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay, cool. Well, I'm still
And
happy.
you're starting to be, you're starting to at least able to pick, but like see more definitive figures of, yes, those are humanoids. Yes, those are camels with large amounts of supplies on their backs.
So I just want to, oh, with my what do you call it?
If I could have everyone make also a perception check to see either finer details or notice things.
Of course, yeah.
What you're saying?
Just so if I were to, with the hearth of moonlight and shadow, because I think my, what you call it, pass without a trace, I think it wears off after an hour.
It does.
So using moonlight and shadow, it's similar to tiny hut as where hidden from the outside. Within this, like, what am I reading? Like, within this sphere, you and your allies gain 5 minutes to stealth, and perception. Any live
So,
fire open isn't visible.
as opposed to a very visible dome,
yeah,
the moonlight and shadow is more from the outside perspective, or from an inside perspective looking outward, nothing changes. From an outside perspective, your area is just more obfuscated, so it's harder to like make out anything if you're trying to look in that general direction. It won't hold up to like specific scrutiny, or if anyone has incredible perception, it'll
I guess
still
that's
break
what I'm
through.
trying to figure out, is that if it's worth
But it's
within that hour just to recast Pass Without a Trace as well, because I still have spell slots for it.
I mean, at the end of the hour, you could recast with Pass Without a Trace, and then still have the Moonlight and Shadow up.
Yeah, sweet. That's what I was hoping. Oh, cool. That's all good then. I'm happy to move on. And there's perception there. Thank you.
Okay. Donk, you would actually be the main one to notice this. As you guys are watching this group, you glance up a bit and you realize way above this group there are what look like a couple larger birds circling the group.
Oh.
And as you notice them, the sun kind of like blocks your eyes, and you kind of have to shut your eyes and like look away for a second. And you look back, and one of the birds has split off from the cluster of 5 above them, and is heading off in your group's direction.
Like a regular.
Guys, I think something's coming from that group.
Is it
A
the only
bird.
one that split off?
I'm guessing it's not friends.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely seen us or something. They noticed something. Though I do not know what to do about this. Bird, big bird.
Hmm.
Does it look like a phoenix or?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking
It's
that.
it's hard to
see.
tell from this distance. As Donk's pointing it out, you realize from this distance it's like a speck in the sky. So it's hard to tell if it's necessarily a large bird or if it's just kind of far away, or like what it is. It's just you see 5 bird-like figures circling the group like way in the sky.
You know-
And as the one splits off, it just starts circling above your group.
It's super unlikely we'd find another phoenix. Right?
Yeah. Either way, I don't know what to do. I can't hit birds. They're too far away.
Mm. Toss me. No.
You're just waiting, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No, like, I don't know about that. Like, we
And
can't help
okay,
everybody
so
if we get destroyed.
I have a
by
question.
a- yeah.
The
Okay.
humanoid things, were they human or were they basically like myrmidons or?
It is the general shape of a person.
Okay.
When I say humanoid, it is just like that. They could be tabaxis, they could be minotaurs, they could be Torals. You don't
Yeah.
know. They just have the general shape of a person.
Okay.
What are we gonna do, guys? Do we fight them?
Well, they've seen us.
Down for anything.
probably.
Oh, don't know.
Perhaps we should leave. Last time they didn't. We can't help everyone if we're all injured and get captured ourselves.
Well, chances are, okay, hear me out.
Hmm?
People taking slaves from Ascor to possibly where we were. Oh, probably not good people. So maybe we shouldn't fight.
Quick question. Jaffel, with this being midday, or roughly, I guess a bit after
Mhm.
midday at this point, how many conjure animals would you have used?
Midday. Usually I just go one after the other. It was slightly different when we were walking, so I'd say I would have used. No, sorry, actually. Well, shape up. Probably. That's kind of hard. Either 1 or 2. I guess because we spotted them and we walked up and stuff, maybe 1 and have 2 left.
Okay.
If that sounds fair, because we woke up maybe
Sure.
9. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So I'd say used 1, have 2 left.
Okay.
Sweet. So, are we ditching this? Or... I don't know what the best course of action is.
I'll try to shoot that bird down if
Oh
it
my
follows
gosh.
us.
That's a yeah.
I do want us to, even if we are leaving or whatever, I will have pass without a trace again. Wait, can I do both actually? They're both concentration. I couldn't do both.
You wouldn't be able to do both.
No. Okay, so right now, after an hour, I wouldn't have pass without a trace, and they're just about to pass us. So should we wait it out first?
Well,
Because
the
if we're just
villagers
trying to
can go.
leave, either we can leave without it being very sneaky, and then have animals, like as in my camels, or I can use parts of that trace and we try to do it quietly.
Mival, because you guys are in more of a discussion, I'm going off of passive perception. Mival's being the highest. You notice while you guys are discussing this, just one figure from the group that you guys are watching is now flying through the air towards you, or in your general direction.
What?
Guys, we gotta go.
Just book
Wait
it.
a
Eagle the camels.
second.
Eagle the camels.
That's up to the big ones, the big guys here. Donk and Horzu.
Friend.
Pick.
Just
I
one
just
guy.
had an idea, okay? I had
Oh,
another
Jesus
idea.
Christ, no, we're-
back to back.
Yes or no on Eagles?
Jeff was just like getting out a notebook, patiently listening.
Did we send Dust a message for help?
No.
And he did say fuck off. Not really, but you know. He doesn't know
Kinda like-
shit.
Okay, never mind. Okay, that was my idea. Running time.
Wait, Mival, is it just one guy?
He's just one guy, but he's flying through the air.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
No.
Uh,
I mean,
Do we have any protective
Actually,
stuff we can
near
put on top of
Ascor?
ourselves in case they come in and get smacked?
I have a
Like,
shield.
We how about we tiny hut up and then we can just jump out of the tiny hut. if we need to.
Well, the hut is visible.
Yeah, but it's safe.
He can't get in.
Exactly.
can't
So
get in.
we're all in there, and then we like poke out our head and say, "Hello, Birdman."
So me and Doc will stay outside. You guys get to the hut.
You guys want to stay outside?
The intimidating ones.
Yeah.
I'm intimidating.
You can stay out with them if you want to.
No, I don't. So we got a tiny hut. Very split decision. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah,
Tiny hut, camel, or eagle.
God damn it.
It's just one dude.
All right, let's
One
tiny
dude
hut.
who
I
can
think tiny
fly
hut.
through the air.
It's Voldemort.
As long as the others aren't following him, I think we could
I think.
talk to one guy.
Yeah, we could talk to him. Surely, not everything is gonna.
Famous last
attack us.
fucking words.
Mival, you glance over. He's traveling fairly fast.
That's what I'm saying. What are we doing?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Bear.
Mary ain't saying shit.
Yes.
Bear's
Nappy.
getting her
Could
broom out.
also no, sorry, Alec. I could also either tiny hut or I could just fly up too to meet him,
I could also.
Mm,
You want to
1v1.
play up here?
or I could do both.
throw hands.
Who did we lose?
Hmm?
Oh, in game. See how you're going.
I'm gone. What?
You're
Yeah,
not
it's weird.
20? There it is.
There it goes.
What? What happened?
Mary, you go up there and hit him with a stick.
No, we don't.
Jesus, just instant violence.
We don't need to fight. Maybe they're just
Take the bird in
maybe
case you get
they're
hurt.
just as scared of us as we are of them.
That doesn't look scared.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
so-
stand next to Dog and tell him to make his cape billow. Let's do this.
Mary, are you flying up to them?
Done.
Because I'll come with
Crossing, I cross my arms.
Bro.
you. There.
Mm.
Or we
Because
could
the
hut.
the slight issue for Mare is that Mare, you have to be in the tiny hut for it to be active.
Oh.
Once Mare leaves the tiny hut just drops.
It's like specific.
Well, I could wouldn't the tiny hut What if I flew up in a tiny hut in the air? Then I would just be a
What?
giant dome in the air.
Not possible?
Flying dome. That'd be so cool.
It's like a spaceship.
They weren't scared of us before. What the heck?
Hover
I
Hut
mean, 'cause
2000.
Hover ominously.
Heard of hover? What the?
Oh my god! What the fuck?
What are the chances?
What?
Wow. Hover Hut 2000, and then my hut, my hover advertisement goes off.
So are we doing hover hut? Is
So,
that
so what are you guys doing? Because at this point, the
possible?
figure is getting a lot closer.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just sitting there looking awesome.
I'm standing next to Doc with my arms crossed.
I got my shield out.
High up in the air does he seem to be?
Maybe 100, 120 feet off the ground.
Oh, he's high.
And he's flying at you guys at a very rapid pace.
Get ready with a really good joke.
Man, why can't I can't? I don't know. Why am I so bad at decisions?
Okay. I'm just gonna get on my broom and go up in the air, and as he gets closer, I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Oh, can I
Mm.
follow behind? But mirror image. What does that do?
Summons a bunch of mirrors.
Okay.
Not mirror edge. Mirror image is not concentration, so you can have that up with levitate.
I'm on my broom, not levitate.
Oh, right.
Oh gosh.
I always forget you have the broom.
Broom
Yeah,
is
I'm
so
gonna do
good.
levitate because it's concentration. I don't want to deal with it.
Right. Okay, so yeah, up on the broom with mirror image. Keep in mind, mirror image only lasts a minute.
That's why I said when he gets closer, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Can I follow you? Don't want to leave you alone.
Okay, so yeah, he starts getting a lot closer. You can make out the fact that he is dressed in a large amount of cloth, as it would be kind of proper to cover yourself from the sun in the desert. The most you can make out is there's space for him to see through, and just like a space where his eyes would be, kind of like you would have as a visor or something like that. But for the most part, he's covered head to toe in cloth.
Dude, he's got the still suit.
And as
So
he gets
100%
closer,
dust.
Oh,
he stops. I would say about 200 to 250 feet away from you. So it's more you're shouting at each other just to hear each other, but a comfortable distance away.
So we could shout at him.
But he shouts, It is odd to see 6 wanderers or strangers wandering through the desert.
We're on a quest.
It's odd to
What?
see a scary man flying around the desert.
What?
What? Are you closer to him?
Wait, is it Mare talking?
Fuck, that's funny. Right next to him. What?
Alright, maybe they're friendly. It's okay.
What's your name?
I kept thinking that. I'm sorry. Okay.
He just over confused, and he looks down at the group below Mare. Can she hear fine, or did you send a deaf woman to talk?
Mare, tell her we're
What?
friendly. Tell him we're friendly.
Egg.
There's no hope for us.
I can actually hear him. You
Can
said he was
anyone
up
here
close and
speak,
small.
or is someone? Are you all
Wait,
too
can they not
dry
hear
from the
me?
desert? Are you shouting to him? Like,
Yeah, we're friendly.
What's your favorite color?
We're traveling.
friendly faces are always good. May I approach closer?
Just you, yeah. We haven't had a good time.
All right. And he drifts closer. From this distance, you can see he has no wings. He's not riding something. He's just floating.
Whoa.
But he floats kind of closer to the ground. He's still probably a good 30 feet off the ground. But I would say he's now probably about 120 feet from you guys. Just so he doesn't have to keep shouting. And he goes, What brings 6 strangers to the desert? Especially those not necessarily dressed for its conditions.
We're collecting herbs. We're collecting herbs. The special ones.
You couldn't have any flowers on you.
Yeah, cactus flowers.
Mayhaps. Also, hello.
I
I'm
guess
Jeff
it wouldn't be terribly strange to see a group looking for those, although it'd be hard pressed to find unless you're just aimlessly wandering and you've been here for weeks.
Quite weak.
And even then, you'd be lucky to find several.
Have you perhaps found some on your travels?
Might get lucky to find a cluster or two.
Yeah.
There are some we haven't marked down, or some just randomly start growing in other areas that we haven't seen.
Man, what are you guys doing? That's what we're doing. What are you doing?
Can we see this guy's face?
No. Most you can make out is like eyes and a bit of the skin around the eyes and nose.
He's probably not like a. I don't know. Is he like normal? He's not like tiny, right? Or
No,
he's not
he's
huge.
roughly about 6 foot.
Okay.
Tiny man.
Did he answer what he was doing here? 'Cause he...
No, he didn't. He goes, "Oh well, I guess we don't see too many folk, so where are my manners? I am one of the guardians for the wanderers for this desert.
They live here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't know what that means, sir.
Me neither, but it sounds really cool.
So you've been here a very long time?
Ever since I can remember.
Do you do you see a lot of fire elementals around here, like at all?
Honestly, can't say I've seen any in decades.
What about phoenixes?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Oh, you missed
Didn't
out,
even
buddy.
think they would generally be real, although in the world of fire elementals, anything could potentially be. But if anything, more of a legend and a rarity.
Out in the middle, out there, we witnessed an attack from fire elementals. I have no idea what's going on, but if your group are heading out to the to middle, they may come back. I don't even know.
That's a good point.
Also a really big worm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm sure they know about the worms.
I hope
Why have they
don't.
not
We're
exterminated the worm?
very
You
aware
have a
of the
pest
worms
problem.
and what they can cause. As for fire elementals, did you see exactly where?
The big ice
Yes.
shard.
Not
Up
really.
near the frozen sea.
Yeah, in the middle of the frozen sea.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well. I would hope one of those problems solved itself then.
What?
There's still survivors.
A big boy Goliath. Not our one. Another one.
Nah, he was a dick.
Yeah, you're very
Yeah.
mean.
Not like ours.
He killed me.
Ours is just hungry.
Not again.
Not again.
Generally is the type to think or act before thinking. Though,
What can you tell us about him?
generally if they were under attack, and especially from fire elementals, that would be a very strange encounter for all of them. And in the panic of the unknown, I can understand attempting to regain control over anything before really thinking about what happened.
Do you know why they may have taken the slaves? Those fire elementals took the slaves that they had out there.
That I wouldn't know the first thing about elementals. The one or two that I've encountered would be from folks summoning them. Other than that, I've never encountered a wild elemental. Be strange to see.
You know about their business, the people at the frozen sea.
We are, I would say, painfully aware of what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And we do what we can, but given our numbers are relatively a bit less or equal to theirs, not entirely much we can do without either causing so much bloodshed that both sides essentially be ruined, or there'd be no point for us to attempt it other than harassing some of the groups we find, freeing those we can.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Oh, Val, ask about the the sun horizon
Oh
sun.
yeah, walkers.
Do you
Yeah.
know? Do you know what a
Huh?
Horizon Walker is?
I know maybe vague stories and legends. Um, mostly the only truth or the only thing that is consistent within some of those stories would be some kind of affinity to other planes.
Like the fire plane.
You know how to get there?
Wouldn't know the first thing about them.
See, the big phoenix and everything else, you know, they said something about a horizon walker. And that's when all the slaves went whoop and going, you know? So aside from flowers, you know, that's some information we're trying to get. I just wonder why they would have targeted the frozen sea. Or if it was someone they were targeting in the frozen sea. Dun dun dun.
With most of that, I would know nothing. If you're looking for flowers,
Yeah.
come join our caravan. If you're wandering the desert,
Yes, please.
we'll be setting down in probably a few hours. You can talk to some folk, trade with others. A couple of them might have some left over.
I'm down for that one.
Okay.
Come, let us travel together. And he just starts drifting back towards the large group.
Meval gives Jaffel a worried look.
Sorry, I was about to do the Walking Dead thing. How many people have you killed? Wow. You think we should stay on our own here, pal? I like pull her to the side. What's the problem? We need your flowers, no?
Yeah, but what if... I don't know. What if they're not who they say they are?
Hmm.
I just don't want to be caught up in a situation.
Well, here's the thing. They do know we're here now. So, yeah, we could not go with them, and then, you know, we wouldn't get like ambushed instantly. But they'd still, if they have bad intentions or poor intentions, they still know we're here. So it might be worth checking it out. But you know what? I understand. So I think we should ask the group here. I don't know what the right choice is.
You know, I follow you guys to the ends of the earth. But I whisper that part.
I gave her a little pet. Not on the head, on the shoulder. She is not a cat. I knew it.
I confidently start walking after the floating.
Me too.
Keep that cape
Okay.
billowing, dunk.
It never stops.
Okay, just checking.
What makes it magic?
I thought it was your farts that made it fly.
Don't stand behind me.
Downwind. Oh god.
That worm meat hit different.
Oh God.
Isla's the bringer of farts.
All right. So you all start heading towards the group.
Sure.
Okay. As you guys start walking closer, you do start picking out a lot of details. It is, for the most part, just a large, almost caravan-like group. Couple dozen camels are carrying large packs on them. The group itself is probably anywhere from several dozen to maybe around 100 people. Several you see wandering behind the camels, almost keeping an eye behind the group. The birds above you guys, you see the same 5 now circling the group as the one above you guys has joined back with the others. But it's hard to tell anyone from another person other than general height or anything. They're all almost fully dressed, head to toe in cloth. Some in varying needs of repair or replacement. So you do see like a couple like bits of skin here and there, and for the most part you don't really make out any other features. You can see enough space for the eyes that they can see where they're going. But generally this group is traveling in a south-southwest direction.
Well, guys, I don't think we want to go back into the desert.
I mean,
But the flowers.
flowers, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll lead to the closest person and say, "Hey, you got any traders up in here?"
Wait, do you mean like a trader?
Raiders.
Or traitor?
Trader.
Oh.
Hit 'em with the dirt.
Hit him with the
A
dirt.
big dir.
Okay. As they just continue walking, you see the figure you're talking to just kind of like glance over at you and then keep walking. The hovering figure that first approached you, at least you assume it's the same one, is now walking with the group, but he kind of like slowly walks over to join you. And he goes, during travel, no one really talks much. It's better to keep your focus on trudging through the desert than to get slowed down by idle conversation. Later tonight, when we all sit down, it'll be a good time to, if you want to talk to anyone. Although, I doubt anyone here will give names.
They don't want to talk.
But please feel free to travel with us, and when we sit down later, wander around and talk with those you feel like. See if you need anything, if they need anything.
It's a chance.
As we walk, I pull out my pipe. I blow little bunny rabbits all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
out my wand of smiles.
No.
No? What?
Start
But
casting stuff
You
at
actually
people.
got one of those? Oh no.
I don't think I will, but I could
Would be
use it.
pretty funny.
But
I
I
just
feel
want to
like
give
they-
off Gandalf vibes.
Armored up Gandalf.
Yep,
Yeah.
full metal armor Gandalf.
Fly, you fools.
That means the Eagles.
I've
Hmm.
heard that.
Gandalf at a rave vibes.
Oh no.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay, so you guys just travel with the caravan for the rest of the day?
Looking out for flounders. Right?
Okay. So,
If we're not allowed to talk to them.
yeah, if anyone cares to, just make a perception check. Um,
Perceiving?
Perceiving. Actually, this might be safer. They know about the worms.
okay. You guys travel for a couple hours more. I'd say probably about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. You start traveling almost back in the direction that you guys came from. Before off in the horizon, seeing probably the same sandstorm that you guys kind of left behind. And the caravan almost slows to a crawl and then stops. And you see a couple dozen people start unpacking a bunch of stuff from the camels. You see them start setting up tents all over. And very rapidly, almost like they do it every day, it goes from just a desert expanse to what almost looks like a small tent city. As there are dozens of tents just set up, scattered around. Couple of them have small fires starting in between them.
Would you look at this?
Now we can talk to them, right?
You could try. Go throw sand at that one over there. I dare you.
No, that's unnecessary.
I double dare you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You just hear Meow go, oh shit.
Who's
Someone's
doing what?
gonna
You are
have to
now
ask.
you are now in what equates to a small tent town, I would say.
Someone's got to ask about the flowers.
I'll ask.
I bet there's someone here who would be willing to trade something for a couple flower petals. You'll ask? Okay, tough guy. See what you got. Island? Okay. See what you got.
Me?
You said
Yeah.
you do it.
Yeah, go charm him.
I thought you were gonna ask, and I was gonna come with you.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh, well, if they're all set up, I'll go to the nearest one. Ask. Do you know if anyone here trades desert specialties?
So you go up to one, and they're all generally like gathered in groups of maybe anywhere from 6 to 12 people around one small fire. So you go up to one group and they all kind of like glance at you, glance at each other, and one of them just kind of points off to where you notice most of the camels are kind of corralled into a group, and there are several going around and feeding and watering the camels and everything, taking care of everything.
All right. Thank you. I'll go over there. No, I'll walk over there and ask the same question.
Okay.
Hello.
To get to the camels, you'd have to travel kind of like to the other side of the tent city.
All right.
As I
So you-
see her starting to walk, I run up to join her.
Ooh.
Okay. So you two wander off in the direction of the camels. As you start getting closer, one of the people tending to the camels kind of close to where you're approaching glances over and you hear him just kind of like almost like a low whistle as a couple of the people around him that are also tending to the camels kind of look over, and he gestures towards them or towards you two, and then he starts walking off in your direction. And he kind of cuts you off before you get a little bit close to the camels. He goes, "Can I help any of you?"
Yes. Hello. We are looking for a trade. If you guys trade any desert specialties.
We have several, although a lot of them would have been left in Asgore.
Well, that's good to know. Do you know anyone who sells desert flowers that grow on the cactuses?
Oh, you're looking for the flameweed. Might have a couple left. I don't think we ended up trading all of ours away.
Ooh.
We do tend to at least keep several for ourselves, as they're quite useful in making stuff to resist the heat.
Oh, that's what they do. All this time.
But I'm sure, yeah, we can at least have a couple we can trade away.
All right. Oh, we have to trade something for them. I didn't think of that.
A letter, perhaps?
A letter. No. Well,
Jesus.
no. Please no.
No. I'm done giving out my letters.
All right. Who would have the flowers then? Because we'd like a couple, if you've got it.
I can make the deal with you. You have anything to trade to barter for?
How
Sure, we can
many
come
do
to-
you have?
Depends on what you have to trade.
What about one bottle of Alchemist Fire?
Oh,
Mm.
Honestly, one wouldn't be worth. We don't find the supplies for Alchemist Fire in the desert, which is a bit ironic, but good portion of the supplies for that we trade through iScore. Supplies or ready-made bottles?
Bottles.
Right, that is. Look at the specific prices between these. Where is
the market price.
drink here, I think. Alchemist fires on average 50 gold apiece. Between and price of these. With how few flowers we have, again, most of those we traded off to Ascor for supplies anyway. Bottles, though, save us a bit of time. I would say 4 bottles for a flower.
Oh. For one?
I only got 3.
Oh. Well.
Not bad.
That's only for one, though.
That's only for 1.
I'm whispering like we all
We need
right?
2, right?
We need 2.
Does he accept cold hard cash?
Nope.
I was thinking, but I don't want to. I'm super bad at bartering.
I will say
I have
currently
no
I believe it
idea
was
what
just
it's
Isla and
worth.
Vival that walked off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone in the group followed other than Vival.
I didn't. I'm gonna go different opposing direction, mayhaps.
Okay.
Have a little look-see. See if anybody stands out to me. Do a little perceiving.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Sure. Ugh.
I mean,
Okay.
we could just offer gold, right? I mean, gold is universal, but I don't know how much he'd charge.
There's a lot of different groups here. Kind of hard to figure out what group is what and what they're doing.
Any ladies?
Oh.
It's very hard to tell.
Oh no,
What?
they're all got their desert clothes on.
Oh. Yeah, I just woke up to a random one. Doesn't matter. Just one. Just one. Woke up. Oh,
Okay.
excuse me.
First question, is it the same one that Isla approached?
No.
Okay, because I
Okay.
just approached the nearest one.
Then I would say with how many fires there are, give me a d12.
Eh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you walk up to one, say excuse me, and they all kind of, there's like 8 of them around the fire there. And they'll kind of
Mhm.
glance at you and then just go back to what they're doing.
Not very friendly.
Sorry to bother you. I was just wondering if you'd know anything about some desert flowers.
One of them glances over at you, just kind of points in the direction of the camels.
Oh no.
I walk to the camels.
Okay.
Alright, so we're like whispering to each other maybe about prices.
How many of this poison? I take out my poisoner's poison. How many vials of
Wait,
this?
we could- What about gold?
Ask if you want to give him gold.
You pull out the vial and he looks at you for a second. Can I take a look? Don't really know it. It's vial.
It's
Don't know what's in it.
poison. It's poison. I made it myself. It's poison.
He frowns at you.
Wait a
Poison.
minute.
It's Cusco's poison.
Yeah.
This is not good.
We don't generally deal in poisons.
Oh no.
Wait, so am I in the same place?
I guess it's
or
not entirely true. I know one of the... Maybe. I mean, is it particularly strong, or is it honestly just a basic poison?
Just a basic poison.
Then you'd be hard pressed to come to an agreement unless you have over a dozen vials.
Just falling short.
We don't generally deal in any kind of poisons. If you might have an interesting one, maybe one of the somebody might be interested in that.
And you don't take gold?
No, we have honestly no use for gold. Who would we buy from other than those in Asgore? And by the time we usually get back to Asgore in our monthly rotation, we have a lot of supplies to trade. Several dozen flowers to trade, at least.
What about this wand? I should have someone want to smile.
No! No! I know you like that! Look, I know you like that one! Stop!
I've never used it!
This is also probably about the same time that Jaffa would walk up.
Oh, hello.
I'm just like, I have one hand on her head and I'm trying to shove the wand down.
I'm like, well, what about this?
I heard I could acquire some flowers.
Looks over you. I assume you are all together.
Why would you assume such? I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course we are. Hi, my name is Jeff's Corn. Nice to meet you.
Just give you a slight nod.
Jeff gives a big nod.
Drunk?
Oi.
Oh.
Also, anytime that Jeff says, usually she's holding out her hand for a handshake. So most of the time she just gets stiffed completely.
Yep. He just gives you a slight nod.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you've been discussing. However, is there any flowers, anything I can give you for some flowers? I'm sick of the desert. I'm sure you love it.
Depends on what
I'm
you
sick of it.
trade.
Sorry?
If you have anything to trade, we can, I'm sure, come to an agreement.
I have... Ooh, not that one. Not that one. What are you interested in? I got a whole lot of things.
Honestly, anything interesting that didn't come from the desert. Supplies would be great. Although we are fairly stocked up from our
I
trip
found
to Asgore.
the
Well,
worm meat. I could have
um,
traded the worm meat.
Well, they
I
can
thought it
get
was something
that.
not from the desert.
They could have gotten that.
Puts down bags
Well,
of you know.
I can offer you perhaps some moss.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Would
it
you like a
depends
moss
on
in
the
this?
moss.
What
Depends on
type
the
of moss
amount,
do I
what it
have?
does.
It can be used in order to create healing things.
Mm-hmm.
It's good
Okay.
moss. It's good moss.
Applies to make. We did pick up a good amount from Asgore. Though it doesn't hurt to have more.
Always good to have
Um,
more. We've had fire elementals. I don't know if you heard. Can I be persuasive? Ooh.
We've been. Yeah.
It's a dangerous place these days.
Can I help by putting on my best Puss in Boots face?
Oh, I can do it too. Oh,
Just doing you behind with these giant.
How many flowers does this guy have?
I said a couple, I think.
He never really specified.
That's the problem. I kind of asked you not to.
Jeff will give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Wait, where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he
With advantage
celebrated
'cause
so
they're helping?
early.
Yeah.
No,
No.
not with that
Okay.
kind of help.
Dang it. They're adorable.
What do you
No.
mean we're not helping? Oh.
My Puss in Boots face. No.
Thinks for a second. And goes, well, I mean, it kind of
I'm
doesn't hurt to have more.
Didn't want to seem
Um,
desperate. Now this.
If you have enough supplies to make, honestly, probably 3 vials,
Mm-hmm.
could maybe trade 1 flower away.
Fuck.
How many flowers do you want to have on hand, if you don't mind me asking?
Enough to trade.
That could be one. We need more than one.
Well,
I have at least a
You'll-
couple.
okay.
At least. Okay. How about this? I could trade you that. I have something a little special here. This is something I've been keeping with me for a while. I have.
Oh God! Don't give him
It's
a
not-
ribbon or
I'm
something.
not doing. That'd be such a cute idea.
Wait, what?
You put it in her
Way better than
head.
what I had. Way better. Anyway, I do have another potion that might interest you. If we could put up the tally to 2.
Honestly, it depends on the potion.
I have the potion of watchful rest. I feel like it would be helpful in these days.
Ready made or the supplies to make one?
Ready made.
Hmm.
Mm. It's a good deal.
Good job selling. I like this. I like this.
I'm doing like the Mr. Burns hands, just like.
You see him think to himself for a second. You've just won?
Just one. But that's
Honestly, couldn't do it with just one.
That's 3 health potions and a watchful rest. That ain't nothing to sneeze at, my friend.
A health potion, maybe. I could add, but I'm whispering.
I could get a
I'm not-
better trade in Ascor.
Ascor's growth. I'm right here.
Ooh,
Oh my god. Yeah, I've got
it's
a.
their
I've got a.
hometown. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh no way.
He just continues to stare at you.
What about one more? Wait, were you giving him a health potion? What were you giving him?
Do you have any interest in gold?
Not at all.
Oh,
What use would we have for gold in the desert?
shiny.
You could pile a bunch of them down to make a frying pan to cook the eggs on the hot sun.
Would
The
be a
fuck
very
are you talking about?
Poor pan. It would be
A pan's
extremely
a pan.
gaudy to have a gold one.
Mm?
Oh, I made my food already.
And honestly, if we had any use for gold, we could get some in Ascor.
Just you here. Because I happen to be a pretty powerful druid. And I could summon some cats, and
Ah.
I would entertain the children. Just
as a fine gesture for
You're not there. You're not there, Horsey.
I could dance. I could dance.
We
I know
also
for the children
have-
as well.
Yes, so
I am a
we
great
would
performer.
make our presence here worth it for just a couple of flowers.
Oh, and we
And
could
the
ask
moth
Mare
and
to
the potion.
we could ask Mare to do a song while we dance. Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about conjuring animals.
This is good. This is good.
You
I
see
can feel
him give you a slightly
It's an
confused look
interesting
for a
offer.
second, and then he goes,
Yeah.
"So you can conjure groups of animals."
Certainly. For a time. Yes.
Well,
Mm.
that puts you in one of 4 people in this group.
Yes.
Mhm.
Y'all aren't racist toward druids, are you?
No.
Druids are a race.
That's true.
I'm saying we have
It just adds to it.
we have 3 others that can do the same.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait. What are some animals you've seen that they probably haven't?
Oh, true. Oh, true. Ah. Hmm. Wait, the people here, have they most likely always
Fine.
been in the desert? Most of you have been in the
I
desert in a
mean,
long
for
time.
most, if not all of our lives, we've been in the desert, but we do trade books and information.
Ah, lame.
You think they've seen a jaguar before? A panther?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's hard for me to make a better deal. But how about on top of the moth, on top of the watchful rest, 1 extra basic health potion?
Mhm.
He looks at you for a second. So, supplies to make 3.
Mm-hmm.
1 already made.
Mm-hmm.
1 watchful rest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of you did offer Alchemist Fire as well. I would say all of that and 2 bottles of Alchemist Fire.
All right. I can.
For 1?
For 2.
It'll get you 2.
Ooh.
I would like, I'm happy with this trade, but I would like to see the quality of the flour before we make this trade.
Oh, that's smart.
Because it's very important that this is good quality flour. And then we will have a deal.
It's fair to see the quality of goods.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him kind of turn back to the camels, and he gives another low whistle as a couple of the closest figures kind of turn to look, and he gestures towards one, and you just see him make a couple hand movements, and then the one he was gesturing towards makes a couple of movements back, and you can see they're conversing some way.
Is it the
Before
Askant?
the second
what
figure
language?
walks away, just aimlessly in the group of camels. I would say. All make a perception check.
Yay.
Recepted.
Percepting. Yep.
Yo.
Oh. Okay. You're able to pick up. First, it's weird at first because some of the motions are thieves can't, and then some of them you're unsure, and then after a couple motions between the two figures, you realize he's partially throwing in random gestures in the middle of thieves can't to just make it look strange. But you're able to, just kind of glancing between the two, pick up some of what's said, and most of it is just referring to getting the flowers, and then figure just asks him for confirmation, and then much of the same going back and forth for 5 or 10 seconds.
Cool.
And he turns back to you guys and just kind of sits there and waits.
Wait.
He's just waiting quietly.
Well, I take out in my hands with me the goods that I have to offer so that we can show for the exchange.
Same.
So we'll pile all together. Got the moss.
Okay.
Yep.
So enough to make 3 health potions, 1
Yep.
completed health potion, 1 potion of watchful rest, and 2
That's
alchemist
exactly
fire.
right. Yep. I'm getting rid of them.
He kind of looks at it all, gives it a slight nod, and then the figure comes back from within the group of camels, and he has a small box with him, and he brings it up, just hands it to the one you were talking to, and the one you're talking to opens it up, and you can see within it are 2 actually very well kept flowers.
Oh, wow. Yes, this will do very nicely. I wonder if I may offer some information just as, you know. How do you keep it so nice? The quality of the flower. Do you know much about it?
I mean, we store it in boxes away from everything else.
Does it need air? Like
Not
poke holes?
necessarily. Honestly, would be probably better to keep it in a sealed thing, a sealed container, so it doesn't dry out as much. Although it kind of resists most of that from the desert itself and its nature.
Excellent.
Just store them in a crate. Honestly, they're fine sitting out loose.
Brilliant. All right.
Just wouldn't
Mhm.
store them with food or drink. That would end terribly.
Thank you for the information.
So yeah, I'm happy to toss over for the trade if we're trading.
Same.
Okay. So you can wipe all of that shit from your inventory.
Yep, I have done that. So I'm trying to figure out how to actually get rid of bits.
If you're looking to like delete those boxes, at the
Yeah.
bottom of the inventory, there's a little lock icon.
Ah, yes. Okay, beautiful.
Click the
Thanks.
lock, and then you can just click a bunch of X's.
That's good as. Thanks. All right.
Honestly, the lock is there just as a safety feature. You don't accidentally delete shit.
Yeah. All right, so I'll very gently. Wait. The flower is not poisonous to hold. It was the cactus.
No, they're Yeah, no, the flowers were poisonous.
Oh jeez. Okay, well, the Horzu isn't here, so we either have to call him over. Val's gonna have to.
I can take him.
Do we see? Huh?
I can take him back.
All right. You're gonna have to do a check though. I think the
That's
gloves.
fine. I don't
Thank
know
you
what-
for the
Okay.
deal and the information.
So yeah,
Appreciate it.
you go to reach for the flowers, and he kind of like looks at you confused for a second, then realizes you have gloves on. Just shrugs. You take the 2 flowers, and he very quickly starts just filling the same container with the moss.
Okay.
I the little bow curtsy combo. Say thank you and farewell, and then go ahead and back off to.
Just gives you a slight nod in return.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're good. I'm heading
Mhm.
back to the group.
I was here for moral support.
She's
And
very,
I was like, I'm
very
feeling
carefully
light.
just holding those flowers. Like holding both hands out in front of her, just like,
Give me. No, you're fine.
Ah!
Sounds like you're just incredibly careful. It's less like when you're harvesting them from the cactus, it's like as you're trying to cut them away from the cactus, if you slip, you might just brush something.
Mhm.
Whereas, like, I mean, you're holding 2 flowers. Unless you intentionally wave them around, like, you're not going to accidentally hit something.
Okay.
I'm gonna go feed my cats real quick. I'll be back.
Oh, dude.
So you guys have acquired 2 more flowers at the cost of
A lot of stuff.
honestly about 350 gold worth of shit.
Yep, that's fine. We have secured healthy flowers, and here's the thing. If the other flowers are okay, then we can sell those flowers.
Or
to
I could make them
Kudons
into
or something
things.
else.
I can literally make them into things, I think.
Would you know how?
I could get advice from Sarah.
Just don't go trading your letters again.
My letters.
Jeez. All right. Cool. Well, yeah. Jeff will slump down. She's like, finally, we can go home.
Okay. So, unless anyone else has anything for the nomads, we go through our 5th night.
I'm gonna drink a potion of watchful rest from my was it dragon thingy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
I have a
You
dragon.
had more
flask.
You
potions?
had one?
No, I'm not giving that shit up.
Bruh.
Well, she has the flask that can make a single potion a day.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry, I
I'm
thought you
not
meant you
doing
had
that.
just. I thought you just
No.
had a single like a potion. I was like, bro, I just traded
No,
so
this
many
is a
potions for
flask
you.
that's honestly worth the equivalent of like 10 potions.
Yeah,
to
no,
sell,
that's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's totally fine.
but you get a free one every day.
That's
Yep.
way better. Yeah, that's all good.
I don't trust nobody. I'm watchful resting and shit, you know.
Sure. I honestly assumed you are also throwing up the dome.
I don't know.
Although I guess that would be a question for Mayor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's just do it.
Sure.
Dome up for safety.
Okay. So yeah, we'll go through the 5th night. About an hour into about an hour into the night, after you guys settle down, you hear several people, and you can very clearly tell being incredibly loud and drunk. As there's nothing to hide or soundproof or anything. There's nothing to block sound from this entire area. Actually, I always forget. Again, I have to double check. I think you might not actually hear that because I always forget a tiny hut lets sound in or out.
Come on, tiny hut.
Leon's tiny hut. Creatures can fit inside. Nothing larger. Anyone within the dome can move freely. Creatures and objects are barred from passing. Spells and other magical effects won't go through. It says nothing about volume. So yes, you are hearing several people being very loud and drunk.
Don't these guys ever freaking sleep?
About, I would say, 3 hours into after you guys have settled down, it's perfectly quiet at night. As quiet as a group of about 100 people can be in an area. So in other words, probably a lot of snoring.
That I could deal with.
Mivol, since you're staying up at night, make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. The most you see throughout the night is you notice a couple people kind of like look over and stare at the dome for a second, and then just shrug and kind of go back to either sleep or go back to walking towards the tent that they came from. As you kind of like scan your eyes through the entire group that's there, you realize on the far side, off to the left side of where the camels are, there's what looks like a very similar dome. But that's about it.
Wow.
And you all come to at the morning of the 6th day of this session. So you're probably close to 2 weeks in the desert.
Jesus. It's like longer than like half of the events almost, when you think about it. But we finally got flowers, so it's okay. We can leave.
Yes.
We can go.
Go.
I like sand as much as the next person. And that's not much.
I will never be able to get this sand out of my fur.
You just gotta shake it. Shake it. Shake it. And Jaffel's like shaking like a dog.
She tries to mirror.
It's not really working.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
What are
no.
you two doing? What the?
Bit harder
Gotta
to
shake it.
shake sand out.
Easy.
But yeah, we're at the morning of the 6th day. You see a lot of the nomads at this point. Some of them have been up for a little bit and are already packing up their tents, packing up supplies from the camps.
I think this is where we say our goodbyes. Random guys.
Can we see, yeah, the Birdman? Not actually a bird. but
Harvey
Can we
Birdman.
spot him at all?
The one that was flying.
Yeah.
It is very hard to tell in this crowd.
Did we get his name?
He never gave one.
Well,
Can we please go?
okay. Jaffel does a weird big bow, as if anyone was looking, and then just goes to leave.
I'm assuming y'all did your coffee thing.
Coffee, coffee, coffee,
Oh.
coffee,
R1
coffee.
D20. We've had rough times with the coffee. Just ignore that. I clicked it too much, too quickly.
3 days in a row.
Bruh. We are dehydrated, not caffeinated.
Does that thing even work?
Struggling.
I think this thing's defective. Flip it over, sand falls out.
Ugh. Let's get out of here.
I think the sand soaked it up.
This place sucks.
I,
Sand broke it.
I would be grateful to never see sand ever freaking again.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's sand is where all the traumatic events in my life happen, so let's not be here.
I
That's
understand.
not-
You don't like the color yellow.
Actually, that's fairly accurate.
I'm back.
Did you want a survival check from me or to lead us?
Sure.
Sure. We're going
Alright.
straight out, as close
Okay.
out as we can
About to
get.
ask which direction you go.
Straight out of here. Go on.
Straight out from here.
Ho, ho,
Hell
ho.
yeah, look at that.
All right.
A biggie.
As you guys start to wander off, a figure approaches your group, and as they walk up, they kind of give a slight wave, and
You wave. Oh,
assume
hi.
you all are off. And it's, as soon as he speaks, you recognize the same voice from yesterday.
Yes. Hello.
Um,
Thank you for your help.
Are you all staying more in the desert?
No.
Absolutely not.
It's been a
Sounds about
long
right.
time. Yeah.
Well, if you're heading
It's
through
been
Ascor,
Yeah.
tell Dusty wasn't wrong. And he gives you a wink and then just kind of walks off.
I was gonna ask him about dust. I was gonna ask him about dust. I'm not kidding. I am screaming and yelling. I swear. I was like, maybe this guy, but no, it couldn't be. It couldn't be. He knew nothing about the desert. He knew nothing about the. Oh, I'm so mad. See ya, bird. Let's leave.
Who?
Huh?
I'm so mad.
Hey.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I give him a wave, and I say thank you for not killing us. Not again.
Pet the beast. The beast is being pet.
what?
The beast hates it.
Yeah.
He's biting me.
Oh.
Good.
Those are love bites.
I don't know. I think he does like
Good.
it because he holds my
Now do
wrist
it
to him.
again.
No.
Watch him roll. Watch him go. He be rolling down
It's
the
more
street.
like it's
He be
fun, I
rolling
think.
to the
Bro, I
beat.
don't have a
He be
feed
rolling down the
days.
street.
I don't have I don't
snack?
have snacks for him.
No snack.
I don't know if that launcher even exists anymore.
launcher.
Hmm.
Anyone know? Does that launcher still exist?
The witch.
Anyone even know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, really?
Oh, a pet and a beast. My baby.
The launcher for Minecraft mod packs called Feed the Beast.
Oh yeah!
Oh, I don't know.
Wasn't that for our Skyblock server way back
Yeah,
when?
that was what we originally
Oh, the memories.
used. Yeah, we used that until we swapped the curse.
Yeah.
Honestly, Curse Forge is a bit better than the Feed the Beast launcher. Mostly because it has a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's literally what I think about every time somebody says Feed the Beast. I'm like, who's fucking talking about Minecraft right now?
No. Somebody on my stream wants my cat to be fed. Or not fed, but pet. Also fed when feed. Well, pet
It's
and
trees.
feed, you know. Whatever. Fucking hell.
Anyway, about halfway through your day, you start getting into more grassland than it is sand.
Heck yeah. I like sand.
As,
I don't.
you're half a day short of spending 2 weeks in a desert.
Oh wow. That long?
Oh, half a day short or half a day over. I always forget if it's 7 or 8 originally. So,
Well, I guess for the second or third, whichever lands us in the grass area, I'll start using horses instead of camels.
Mm-hmm.
so
How to go with just
I can,
the thing.
I can bring back Dandelion.
Yeah, dandelion.
Poor thing hasn't seen me in weeks.
Just mother,
Where have you
did you
been?
forget about me? That's so sad. Oh no.
No,
Um.
not like that.
You just weren't useful to me.
No.
God damn! Holy fuck! Oh, that sounds like
Wow.
loading.
Fine on her
That sounds
own,
like
like,
loading.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Bruh.
Isla's so much like Loden.
Yeah.
No, maybe
I see
Isla
the-
is.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Not again. Not
Ah.
again.
I mean,
Have we
she
ever
did just
seen
sort
Isla
of-
and Loda in the same place? No.
No,
did
she
sort of
appeared right
appear Right
after.
after.
Oh,
Right
shit.
after
Oh
she
my
did.
gosh.
Oh
no.
shit! He reincarnated Al with
Oh
the
my
goddess of joy.
God.
It seems like likely fucking thing that he would say, "Oh, I'm an owl that likes the goddess of joy," as if.
No.
saying.
Stop.
Isla,
I'm sorry,
what's
you're
your
not
favorite color?
Oh shit!
Yes.
What's your favorite color?
What is it?
Yellow.
Okay, it's good. All right, we're fine.
I never thought about what her favorite color is, but I do a lot of yellow.
Everyone roll an insight check now.
It's like you guys like thought this whole thing out before you joined. Yeah, but a great
Plot
idea.
twist. It's purple.
Oh no! Wait, is that what is Loden's favorite color?
No,
No.
it was.
I'm not
Blue,
telling you.
what's that?
It
No,
was.
I'm not telling.
Wait,
it was
he
never
actually answered.
confirmed.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
swear it was
not.
blue.
I'm
It's
south of
never
Isla.
confirmed.
Because I thought that it was red, but it
No,
wasn't. It was
it was
blue.
never
Are we just not sure?
We're not
Okay.
sure.
What? Who asked
Very-
Loden his favorite color?
Guess
Who
who?
do you
Guess who? No, no,
think?
guess who?
Who
Guess
do you
who?
think?
Why?
Just
He was
guess
very,
who.
very firmly believed that it was blue.
Yeah, I thought it was blue.
Never actually stated.
Oh, I thought that was canon. Oh.
Nope.
The bad guy's favorite color. This is very important.
Just very heavily assumed it is blue.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, when the entire combat arena was blue,
Mm-hmm.
it's very heavily suggested
Yeah, that boy loves
and believed
blue.
that it is blue.
And he's red. So he makes purple.
Which is why that's Isla's actual favorite. No.
No, oh my god.
Where were you on the night of Loden's murder?
Nearby, actually. Oh no.
Within, honestly, the same city.
That's what you're saying. I don't know if it's true.
Stealing a
Doing
child!
the other-
This is a very
doing
Loden
the
thing!
other thing.
Did you steal my son?
Have you seen my son? It's Finding Nemo again.
Who actually?
Oh?
Oh,
What?
I haven't seen.
Huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What?
Huh?
Who?
No,
When?
I've seen him.
Huh?
Oh.
Where?
Yes.
Fuck!
You know what? It's right there.
Fuck! No! Let me go,
Wait,
Alice!
wait,
Let me
you can't
go!
Do that on the map.
No, where? Do it again. Do it again. I wasn't looking.
Do it again. Oh, if only. No.
Okay, you're right. It's right there.
Where? I didn't see it.
I mean, I don't know how you would see it. I'm just looking at it.
Oh.
How
I
dare
didn't ping straight.
you?
Why would I ping that?
I don't know.
Lore.
Because you're feeling adventurous.
Lore reason.
Fine, you're right.
Guess
It's
how
okay. He's
Big
He's
this
right.
map is.
It's right there.
What? It's across the map. Oh, that's gonna take so long to get to. If it's true.
No, I doubt.
Did you see that?
I'm
No.
doubtful. I didn't even see it.
No.
It was in Waterdeep.
Oh no! Water deep! No!
She's just in the in the fucking river.
Bruh.
Oh,
It's the middle of a lake. Oh,
no.
No!
With the
He
same
probably
wall.
can't swim just like me, Val!
Oh, you're right. I should have pinged the Whale Bones Islands.
Fuck.
Or the Corin Archipelago.
Fuck. Stop giving him fucking.
I'm not doing anything.
Nah, even worse. He's all the way up in close to the Sea of Moving Ice in Arlsberg.
Ugh.
Bruh.
While it's not like close at all, this is the closest. I think from the Frozen Sea was the closest that Jaffel's been to home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Geographically
Since
speaking.
she's left. Yeah, it'd be tough to get to, but yeah.
Actually, where are we?
It would still be a very long travel from the Frozen Sea.
Oh, Hondo
Yeah.
P. Yeah, it's still not
But-
close, but then
Hey,
you
wait,
know,
have you
think
ever told
about
us?
it. Yeah. Did I actually
Where-
say what the place was?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna say I did. It's Lork.
Lork. Lork?
That's right, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
I've been there.
Yeah.
right.
You've
What?
been
Excuse me?
Yeah, if you're looking at the Honor Rock,
Oh,
you go
way
westward
down
down
there, I
Blue Vale, and then
see.
way south, you see
Okay.
Lork.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're not that far from where I grew up either.
Oh, what?
Like- I'm in Karst, which is like in this forest next to it.
It's still pretty fucking far.
It's still pretty far, but come on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty far.
Oh, did we decide we were ended for the day? Or
Yeah, I was wondering,
I
are we
mean-
finishing to the...
are we going to...
I was gonna say
'Cause we had
nothing
half
has
a day.
happened throughout your 6th day other than it took half a day to get to the grasslands, another couple
And
hours,
then-
and you hit the hills, and then I don't know where you want to go after you hit the hills.
we're
We're going to
going...
this now, I
We're
think,
going
right?
through there, so that we don't have to hit Ascor.
Same way you came.
Through the forest.
Well, actually, he did specifically say, "Hey, if you go to Ascor, the dust is there." So, I mean, we could go
But
see
if you're
dust.
going to
if we
Asgore, tell me it wasn't wrong.
want. He wrong
Well,
about what?
we could send an email. We could send an email.
Send an email.
An angry email.
That's the best way. But I was thinking like there. That way we can pretty much. You know?
That's not how much.
This is gonna take a while.
Yes.
I don't know if it's.
A big bit.
I guess maybe it's quicker to go. Not really, not by much. Like, compared to
Well,
just that roundabout width that's kind of shitty.
you'll have a week to figure it out as we end here at the end of your
Yay!
6th day.
Wow, fuck the
As
desert.
you guys are
We're out of
currently
the
at that
desert.
black dot right there.
Lovely.
Oh, if anyone wants to see the puppy, I have him, but he's biting me.
Boy.
Wait.
No boy.
Floppy.
Puppy?
Only one of the will bite.
It's not a puppy, it's a rat.
Oh, look at that! Look at him. He's a big boy.
I'll end it right there.
Someone-
Will they figure out what that dagger is? Who knows?
I
Oh,
love him.
right.
They,
He's crazy.
I don't know how I feel about us keeping that.
Cursed
will
dagger.
anyone point out the fact that the guy was casting
Oh,
fly to
picture
fly?
that.
No one knows.
I did kind of think about it.
I didn't.
It's like he's levitating.
No,
Oh,
levitating
he
only
was
gets you like
flying.
20 or so feet off the ground.
That's cool.
The fly spell lets you fly for an hour.
That's super cool.
Also at a
Oh,
60
I
foot
actually
speed.
finished this.
Also the
Wait,
fastest
one
way to
second.
make
What? He's
Val freak
zooming.
out.
Wait, so who gets to fly? Mages?
Uh,
Whoever did that, thank you. I appreciate
Huh?
you.
the only
Ooh.
person in your group that would get it would be Horzu
Oh,
at level
Isaac
9.
is here.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, artificers and then the 3 arcane casters. Well, I guess artificers are technically arcane casters.
Hmm.
No.
B, was that you?
I guess bards are technically arcane casters.
Oh,
Fucking
no,
sorcerer,
you skipped
warlock,
it.
and wizard.
Huh?
Oh, it was an anonymous.
An anonymous.
Actually. It was
Anonymous.
anonymous.
Whoever did it, I appreciate you. You don't have to do that though.
Why not?
Because they don't have to.
We're here for your entertainment, I guess.
We're your pawns.
has a bad reputation.
Well, at least it went to Dr. Odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Isaac. Which
Dr.
probably means he's
Octagonopus.
here.
Brah. No. He may be
Don't
here.
work like that.
I would see him lurking while he plays WoW. I could see it.
Yeah, but he's not here.
You can tell.
Because I'm
Yeah.
banning him right now.
What?
Yep, he's banned.
Oh my god.
He banned.
He's done nothing.
He banned.
He
That's
got a gift sub.
exactly why. Puss.
Puss.
No.
Oh, he did it. He's banned.
Easy.
Didn't work.
It
Of
worked.
course.
You're such a
No.
cute little puppy with way too much energy. You
does.
would wear me out. Yes, you would.
He fucking
He
banned,
wears
mate.
me out. The only
Yeah.
reason I didn't have him in here earlier was because he peed on the floor again. So I cleaned it up with a.
There's a
paper
pee
towel.
pad
Aw,
right
shit.
there, you silly pup.
And he grabbed it and ran away, and I'm like,
Ew.
come back here. He runs faster, and I had to like get it out of his mouth, and I was like, oh my god, why do you want to play with
Hello?
the pee towel?
Hello,
Why do you want to play
dog.
with your own pee towel?
Wait, this guy's pants. What the
Oh
heck?
god. Scammed.
Founder, 16th month subscriber. Oh my god.
Bruh, yeah. Yeah, he's been there since like 50 followers.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
A good Chad.
It's too long of a name. I get scared.
Your teeth hurt.
Doc Martens.
Wait, this guy's banned. How does he do it?
Okay.
Games, but I gotta go to bed.
All right.
Okay. I finished my picture if you want to
See
see.
you next
Uh,
time.
Do you have how many? Oh no! Oh my god!
He fucking gone.
Rip.
Did forever. That's okay.
You just want to bite me.
All right. So we're gonna raid That's So Mina. She was doing D&D earlier, but I guess she's doing
playing Dream Daddy.
Dream
A
Daddy.
She's
Dad did.
dreaming
Oh, really?
daddy.
She was doing she was playing Elden Ring when she first launched.
Yeah.
No, that was
She was.
Excuse
She
me.
was.
You
Okay.
better shuffle
Go
so
down.
Yeah.
very
But go give her all the freaking love in the world because she's amazing and I love her. But yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.